Okay,
We
y'all.
live.
All right, truth be told.
Who be
The building.
told?
What up? What up? What up?
Comment and subscribe.
What's
Let,
up,
Mm-hmm.
y'all?
let us know what's trending. You
Yeah.
know, I'm Lady
Hit
T
the
with
like and subscribe.
like and subscribe. But I mean, they can comment too, if they
Or
got
come on and talk
Or
with
they
us.
can
only the
chime in.
positive,
Come on
we
in,
don't need
talk.
nothing negative.
Follow.
Let me
Okay,
put
so
that in the chat.
well,
Anyway,
yeah, start that off about the movie Brown Sugar. Was
Brown
you
sugar.
I know everybody done seen it at least once before, even if you ain't watched it over the weekend or
Brown
what.
sugar. But brown sugar.
Yes. But I really would like to say, like, that's one of my favorite movies. Like, no matter how old it get, and I'm a music person. I love music. So it kind of really stuck with me, when she said she fell in love with hip hop. And I felt like the ultimate, what would I say, topic of the movie to me was to get people to understand, how music can actually bring people together. Like that's what I got from it. Now, I wouldn't say that that's all of what you needed to get out of that movie, but the fact that, when they said they fell in love with hip hop, it made me kind of really sit back and think like what was they really talking about? And basically they both loved music. They both wanted something that was similar. And at the end of the day, that brought them together to actually be together because of the music. They were growing up as best friends. They never had no intentions on really messing around with each other. But as they got older, and that kind of brings us to the relationship. When you are in a relationship, you want to have a similarity with your other person. You want to have something that y'all have in common. So
mm-hmm.
Sanaa Lathan and your boy, that was something they had in common. They both tried to date other people, as the movie showed. Oh boy got married and everything. So now I
Yeah.
was at the wedding and everything. She got up, clapped and everything. But deep down inside, she knew, you feel me, that she had already been in love with that man, since they were young. But it just
Mm-hmm.
shows, like, how music can actually have a reflection on your life. And what we've got to realize today is that's why you got to be careful with what the music you listen to. Hip hop is always going to be hip hop. But the stuff that they playing out here today, I wouldn't agree with all of it. But the music back then that they was playing in that movie, that was good music. That's what, some of us was made off of. So for the most part, I would say like that was the light of my part of watching it, is I felt like it brought them together because they both had that in common. They fell in love with hip hop and they end up falling in love with each other.
Yeah, the story was great.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was a good story.
it
And I think
definitely
I think that was like Mos Def first acting feature. I
was.
think he
It?
did pretty good. I think it was.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
He
he
did.
did pretty good. Especially I like the part when he did the Humphrey Bogart scenario. He said, "You're not going to walk off into the night Humphrey Bogart like me." He said, "I'm not your Humphrey Bogart." That was funny.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it
So
was a real.
so in the movie, I like the movie. I grew up liking, rap, which rap is a variation or a genre of hip hop. So I guess the question would be for me, who was wrong? Was there a villain in this movie?
Ooh. So man, it's so hard to say because
I
Hey,
don't
Doug, you
think.
gotta put Carlton back in. I think he dropped
Okay.
out.
I
I
think
don't think. I don't think it was a necessary villain in this movie because at first they really didn't want to mess up their friendship. So that's why they never really got into a relationship type thing. But I wouldn't say it was a villain in this movie. I don't know. What do you think?
I just feel like the wife um married for the wrong reasons. And she, and the only reason why I say that is because, when they went through whatever they went through, she started dating very quickly, and he caught the wife having dinner at the spot with somebody else, and he was with Sanaa Lathan.
But what I would say, he messed up. I don't think he should have brought Sanaa Lathan with him to confront her.
Well,
But that
here's
was
the
they were
thing
out
though.
together though. They were chilling. They were just already chilling, doing some work or something. So it wasn't like
Yeah,
he called her up. Well, yeah, he did kind of call her up. I think
but
he did.
she already knew about her though. That
Yeah,
I think what that is, their relationship came as a understanding of their marriage, right?
Yeah.
The
she was at the wedding. So
Yeah.
I'm saying it
So
ain't like somebody he didn't know about. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying? I mean,
she came along. Those were rules that was already set.
right.
Now, do you think that the wife was cheating? Like, was she trying to date the dude, or was she just trying to go out because she was just, um, I don't know.
The
She
way
just needed some
I
air.
Hey, the way they was hugged up, baby, she was acting like she wasn't even married. That's
Yeah.
how the vibe I got. Now I don't play like that. You know what I'm saying? If we married, let alone if we just in a relationship, but if we married, nah, baby, you can't be going on no dates with nobody else. That's cheating,
It
right?
is. I think so.
Right. I
Exactly.
I would say that's cheating. Even if you not physically having sex or any of that. Like going out on a date with another man and y'all in each other's face, damn near about to kiss and he touching and you smiling, and yeah, that's cheating to me. So
Yeah.
I do think that the wife was wrong, and actually she was the cause of them getting together at the end, because if he wouldn't have never you know experienced whatever he experienced with her, I don't think that he would have even thought second about going back to Sanaa like to actually do what they did and all that, because they did actually end up having sex because of that.
Hmm.
I don't think it would have went that far if he wouldn't have caught the wife cheating.
Ever
Mm-hmm.
though?
You said what?
You said ever? You don't think it would have ever happened? Because I'm like, all right,
Well,
you did clap the cheeks eventually, but
yeah,
y'all already had that energy, so it could have happened. Period. Though.
yeah, because
That's why I think like that
it was
whole my
before.
friend, my best friend of my friend shit. I don't know, man. I don't know. I ain't never really liked that shit. I ain't never wanted to let that shit fly because I
Yeah.
always think like somebody likes somebody.
Right. No, that's facts. That's facts. And they did. They already had a thing for each other, but I think they wasn't gonna pursue her. Like Doug said, they didn't want to mess up their friendship. And I
Hmm.
think that was the ultimate thing, was the friendship. But they basically was already in love. They just didn't pursue it. You know.
I got you.
I
Mm-hmm.
That's what I believe though,
I
It's
agree.
I do. What you
Carlton,
think?
did you watch it?
He ain't watch it.
I seen it before.
So, what's your opinion about the movie?
My opinion about the movie, hey, it's is what it is. I mean, you just gotta pick and choose who you want to be with, and not play around with your time if you really want to be with them. That's all I
So
gotta
yeah,
say
he don't
for it.
even know what movie we talking about. So
Yes, I do. Brown sugar is old, man. I seen it a long time ago.
let me ask you this: is it okay for your person to have a friend of the opposite sex?
I think we kind of got into.
No,
I think we did too.
Okay, let's put a cap on it though. When you're married, let's say that, because he was married.
Okay.
Exactly.
Should you cut him off? Like, how do you cut him off? Or is it that you just put a little distance in between the relationship? Like my person ain't comfortable, or do it be
I,
like so?
honestly,
With
um,
my friends on some real stuff. With my friends, I've always, even my male friends, when they got married or something, I take like two steps back just because they married now.
right, absolutely.
Dang, for
I,
real.
So
You do,
so
and you do.
I don't know if it is the person's whose married responsibility is to sever the relationship or to acknowledge it, or is it the friend? Like I know people only gonna do what you allow them to do, but
absolutely.
I've always like when my friends got married, like I'm not about to ask my friend, come on, let's go. I don't do strip clubs or nothing like that anymore. But I wasn't gonna be like, hey, let's go to the strip club. Hey, let's go to Trimmers. And if I did do it, it was one motherfucking time.
Would never bring up.
Uh,
Oh my god.
But
yeah,
it's
Trimmers.
really up to that husband what he does in that situation. Even though that's temptation, it's really up to the man, just like a woman, and throwing in those situations.
Yeah, I agree. I what I would do if I've never actually married, so I can't say um if I was married what I would do, but if I was to ever be in a situation like that, and regardless if I was married or in a relationship, I believe I would handle it the same way. I would actually sit my man down and talk to him first and ask him, what are you okay with? Are you, and if he 100% is not okay with it and he feel uncomfortable, then I would definitely tell my guy friend or my best friend for years, you know we still we're not gonna just end our friendship, but I'm gonna need some distance, meaning no, you can't be calling me any time of the day. No, we can't go on them little best friend dates no more. Gotta, out of respect for my man, I'm gonna cut it short. Now, as far as my husband, I probably would have to just, whatever he say. But I would definitely still sit down and talk to him about it and actually allow him to meet, because that's another thing. Like, if y'all all around each other, then there's no secrets. Like, if he want to chill, he should be able to, you, and just as well as if it was a woman. But I'm looking at it from my point of view. But if it was from one of your guys' point of view, then it would be the woman. I'm saying the man. But basically, I would definitely, want my guy best friend to meet my man or my husband. And, he can catch the vibe. He can see, like, oh, okay, I see how they act around each other. Because you can't, I don't care who you are, you cannot hide feelings. So it's gonna show. Like, if you really like this woman and you get around her and her man, it's gonna show. He's gonna be able to see it if he can pick up what you putting down. You know what I'm saying? But everybody don't catch on quick. Me, I do. I go by energy, and I'm gonna be looking, watching, all that. So if it was, and now I'm gonna turn it. If I was the woman and my man had a woman, I would want to approach him and be like, hey, I want to meet her, and I would go by how he act when I say I want to meet her. Like, if there's any question behind it, if there's any hesitation, or if it even come to a confrontation, I'm gonna be like, well, what's the issue? Because if I'm your woman, I should come first, regardless of whatever's going on with whoever. And if you don't feel comfortable with me meeting her or her being around all of us together, then I have a problem with that. Like, absolutely. But like I said, I would catch the vibe anyway. Like, so once she come around, I'm gonna see for myself how she is. But I would definitely always want us to link together. It should never, once you get married or in a full-term relationship, it should never be like, oh well, I'm about to go kick it with my best friend. Like, what? Would you be okay with me just going to kick it with my best friend by myself? Because that's the question that I'm gonna ask. I ain't gonna sit up and be bite my nails and shit and at home worried and smoking blunts and shit, drinking wine because I don't know what the fuck I'm out there doing. Fuck that. I'm
Yeah.
gonna, I'm gonna be that one that's gonna tell him up front, like, we going where? Cause we a package deal. So it's not no I, it's we, right?
I
Right.
think I think here's where the here's where the waters can get a little murky.
Uh-oh. Here come
So
my
let's say you know for sure you and this person ain't never did nothing, and you know at least you ain't never felt any kind of like sexual tension or anything
right.
for this your friend. I'm just saying like if it was male or female.
Mm-hmm.
Now you know if the person that you're with is a super jealous motherfucker though. They don't even like it if you hang out with your family.
Mm.
Like, oh, that's your cousin. Y'all must be, you know what I mean? Like, ah, yeah. Like, you know who you dealing with. Sometimes people deal with very insecure people though. And I think a lot of people make that mistake knowing that they got somebody in whom they cannot like even be totally honest with. Like you can be like, hey, something good happened. Let's say you went somewhere and all right, now I don't know how this you tell me how y'all feel about this. So one day I went to the liquor store and the person was working there and they was like, you know what? It's on me. You ain't even gotta worry about it, right? So I mentioned it and I got kind of like chewed out by this particular ex-girlfriend. And it was like, should I have kept it to myself? Should I have like I was it was actually like a bad day for me though, like, you know. And I was like, let me go in here, man. And the motherfucker was like, you know what, this is on me. I don't even think I seen that person after that. But
That
the
may
person was definitely not feeling that shit. So was I wrong for taking it? Was I wrong for speaking about it? Or, you know, should I just pay for the shit myself?
I don't think you was wrong for neither. Like I think I've always heard that saying, if somebody offers to do something, you let them, but I guess that depends on what it is, but
Yeah.
something like that, I mean, it's not like, this lady is on the whole other side of the counter, like y'all can't there's nothing that can happen with that. She was being nice, but like you said, if you do know who you dealing with and you know that they may have insecurities or they may just show jealousy signs and stuff like that, then certain things like that, don't share it with them. Because I've been in that situation as well, where I've dealt with a jealous person, and it's not really, and then sometimes even the ones that's not jealous, when they hear stuff like that, they may feel a little type of way, but they ain't gonna say nothing. They gonna laugh it off and be like, "Oh shit, right on, shit. They looked out for us, But deep down the side, they probably like, "What the fuck,"
Hmm.
they really saying something different. Because I mean, you got some people that's honest and not, and I can tell. Obviously, Andre, you're the type that you like to keep it 100% with your your person. So by you going home, it was probably like, well, I'm saying it's certain, not every.
No, something flew in my throat. I was breathing.
Okay. But I'm saying I can't just say that off everything. But I'm saying like, because I've done that before. Like, guess what, babe? I was in a line and the person in front of me paid for my meal. Like, that really happened before. And I went home and told him, and he, like, I don't know if it was a woman or a man in the goddamn car in front of me, but it was just the feedback that I got. And I'm like, well, damn, like, shit, I was happy as hell. I
Hmm.
ain't have to pay for my meal. But the way you looking is like, I shouldn't even did it or I shouldn't even accepted it. So I
Yeah.
saying like, and you do have them type of people out here that are very insecure or jealous of their of the person having somebody else, or not even just having somebody else, but just having something happen and they're not there to witness it or see it or whatever. Like if she would have been there, she probably would have took it. That's what I was gonna say. Like I guess it's different when they're in your presence because they know how the energy was being transferred. But with her not being there and her not seeing how the lady was, if the lady was
Hola.
and stuff
¿Cómo
like,
estás? Bien.
I think that's probably would make a difference too. Like if she was there, it may have went a different way because oh girl, the cashier could have been like, "Oh, y'all good? You know what I'm saying? I got y'all," because it would have been like y'all, but since you was by yourself, it was more like you. You know what I'm saying? So I think maybe it would have made a difference if she was with you when it happened. That's just my preference, but I'm not like that. So I just go off of other people's experiences that I've seen, and then I go off, the man I had, he was jealous. So yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it just depends. Like, okay, if I put myself in her shoes or put her in my shoes, and I was like, she came at me like, yeah, somebody paid for this liquor.
Mhm.
I feel a certain kind of way, right? Just on some real shit. But the
Mhm.
question is, I might be like, okay, then what happened? Because I know sometimes, like if a dude do it, he might be trying to slip you that phone number. He
Right.
might be trying to set something up. But if you know your lady though, here's the thing. I think if you know the person that you with and you know they all about you, you might not even trip. You might feel a certain kind of way, but you like, this person, my person, all about me. So it is what it is. But I don't know. Truth be told, if I did have a problem with it, I'm not gonna let it come out my mouth. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna shut the fuck up. What Monique say on Precious? He told me to shut my fat ass up. She said, "What you do?" I shut my fat ass up. So, like, I think you don't always have to. If you feel a certain kind of way, you don't always have to verbalize that because then you put
Mhm.
yourself in a particular situation with your person for the future where they might not ever, ever, ever want to tell you something. And I've
Yeah.
been in situations with particular exes where I was like, I can't say nothing. Like, I can't say nothing because everything gonna be taken the wrong way. And I rather
You breaking up. You
You
breaking
going
up.
in
Right?
and out. You going in and out.
I think he in the car.
y'all can't hear me.
No, it's like you going in and out.
You going in and out.
I was leaving my Wi-Fi probably, so that's probably what happened. So I was like, you'll be in a situation where you feel like you can't tell that person nothing
Right.
because you don't know how they gonna respond. Y'all get that? Or y'all didn't hear
Yeah,
me?
I know
I hear
exactly.
you. We hear
I know
you.
exactly what you're saying. Because basically that's what I was saying when I said earlier, like you got those type of people that you feel me in their mind, they probably really weren't feeling it, but like you said, they just ain't gonna say nothing because they like, well damn, at least she did tell me the truth. You feel me? At least because
Uh,
she didn't have to tell me that shit even happened. You feel me? I
yeah.
wouldn't have never knew.
Yeah.
So you right. But also that's why you gotta kind of be cautious about who you date. You gotta get to know their personality, you know, because a lot of people don't understand that that's a part of it. You 6 months in and you just now seeing some shit from old girl or old boy that you ain't even know existed. You feel me?
Uh
They
huh.
that real mask off.
Exactly. That bring up another thought, another category. I heard people talk about getting engaged after 3 months. I don't
Wow.
believe that.
I think it's possible. I
It's
won't say
possible,
three
but I don't think
months.
you know somebody at 3 months.
I don't say 3 months, but I'm gonna say at least at 6 months. You know if you want to marry this person, man.
Well, at six
You
months, you know.
Yeah,
like even if you can, I think love at first sight can be a thing. The issue
oh,
is, are y'all both on the same page? Now that
right.
is the biggest thing. Now, if you can honestly gauge that you are both on the same page, then I think it can work, man. But if you trying to just force it, like, oh, she gonna be my wife no matter what I gotta go through. This gonna be my husband no matter what. Then you in trouble.
Right.
But I've known people they still together after 30, 40 years or something like that, and they met like they family members of mine, so but they met and they been together ever since. So I think it's possible. But
Okay.
I won't always recommend it only because you don't know people. That's
Right.
the only thing about that. But mm, I just think that God knows if He wants to marry a woman like that. 10 year we've been together, 10 years shit. He don't want you, man.
Yeah, that's a long time to be with somebody and not get married.
Or they waiting for that person to improve and they never do.
Nah,
10 years.
they don't.
After 10 years, that person is not going to improve.
That
And
is true.
after 10 years, you already know who this person is, and
Most
you've been
definitely.
accepting it this long.
Most definitely. I agree with that. I mean, and honestly, like when I was telling y'all my situation, it wasn't like it was just 8 years strong. You know what I'm saying? It was some on and off. It was some. It was a little bit of both. You know what I'm saying? It was some on. It was some off. It was some in between. You know, it was some here and there, and you might be with somebody for a couple whatever, but it was like it kept rekindling until I finally cut it off. Of course, the woman always got to be the one to cut it off. I don't understand that part, but whatever. But yeah, to speak on what y'all saying, like honestly, I would just say this, like Dre just said, you pretty much know, you definitely know within 3 months if this person is for you. Now, in 6 months, you may know if you ready for marriage. But in that 3 months, you gonna know if this is somebody you gonna smash or pass. uh, or put a ring on it. Like it's gonna be one of the three. Either it's gonna be somebody you really want to be with, or it's gonna be somebody you just wanna, you feel me, link and sneaky link, or it's gonna be nah, this ain't really for me at all. I ain't even really trying to tap into this. You feel me? Because I tell men when they try to holler at me, like I know from how you approach me if I'm gonna take your number or not. Because I don't even give my number. Nope, sure don't. So I'm already gonna know if I'm gonna take your number on how you approach me. So within a week, I'm gonna know if your conversation is on my level. And when I say on my level, I mean like, is this somebody I can tolerate? Because you have to be very intelligent. Like, and I ain't talking just street smart, baby. I need to know that you know some book shit too. You know what I'm saying? And it should be vice versa. Men should be the same way. Like, just date for appearance. You should date for it all. You feel me? Is they physically ready? Are they mentally ready? Are they financially ready? Are they emotionally ready? You know what I'm saying? All of that. Is their appearance right? Is they mind in the right place at the right time that you need it to be? And is this person right for you? Not if you're right for them, but is this person right for you? Because what we always got to remember, that other person is looking for something just like you are. And that's what a lot of people forget. Like, it's not all about that, which brings me to the next topic of, should you be looking for somebody that you can wake up with naturally, or are you gonna fuck with a motherfucker that gotta put on that makeup soon as they get up in the morning? Cause I'm just saying, baby. No lashes. You feel me? Barely. Okay, it's okay to get some inches every now and then. It's okay to put some little lashes on everything. But this man needs to see you bare. No nails, no nothing. No paint on them toes. Let's see what them toes look like. Because if you want this man, if you want to be picky about who you choosing, he might be the same way. Maybe he wants somebody that he can wake up with all the time at 4 in the morning and at 9 o'clock in the morning. Like, are you? So I want to know, y'all. So what's up with that? Like, are we? How how you like it? How you like it, Dre? Do what you want. You want somebody that just need all that lashes, nails, hair. It's okay to have it. Not saying that we don't want to do that every now and then for ourselves. But all the time, like you can't never not wear your lashes. You can't never not have your nails done how do you like it?
So I'm like old dirty bastard. Y'all know who that is?
That's
Exactly.
the OG,
ODB.
triple OG.
My
ODB.
man said, "Yeah, baby, I like it raw.
Wow.
Yeah, baby, I like it raw."
Wow.
Nah,
Ooh,
on some real stuff. I have always liked natural.
That's
Uh,
me.
some people
Exactly.
don't know how to rock the natural though. They
ab-
be out here with their hair all nappy and matted and shit.
right.
But I think everything has its place. So
Absolutely.
I think the worst thing that a guy can do is get in a situation where, um, dang, you really like this girl, you think she the bomb, y'all been together, and then you finally see her without that lace front on and
Mm,
without them eyelashes and without that makeup on, and now you done found out you got a troll. And
mm,
so,
A whole different person.
and maybe not a troll, maybe a if y'all seen that movie, The Trolls, the new one, a Gorgon, or whatever, you know what I mean? Like you
not.
got something that you didn't sign up for, but you
Mm,
actually really did sign up for that. So, for me, I just feel like natural is the way to go. I do think some people can wear the makeup nice. I've
right.
dated somebody who wore a whole bunch of makeup all the time. Now she
Mm,
was cool even without the little glitter makeup and everything that she wore, but
mm-hmm,
just without it, she just you looking at a whole different person.
mm,
Uh, and so I'm against it. I mean, I just feel like just like with ladies,
right.
nowadays it's the fellas who can do the same magic tricks. They are
Mm,
doing the waves. They putting on the lace fronts and getting waves these days. Uh, and the beards. They doing the beards too. The lace front beards. So now I think ladies are getting that same like fake this is who I am stuff. You know what I mean? And really it isn't.
mm.
But it still boils down to the personality though.
It definitely
It's
does.
still gonna boil down to the personality. So if you like that person, although they're wearing fake shit, then it is what it is. You just
So,
gotta know you're willing to deal with that. Now,
so how long do you want to see it though? Like, how long do you say you would go with dating somebody before you be like, damn, babe, can I see your real hair or take them lashes up? Like,
I just say it just goes back to you signed up for the person that looks like that. You're gonna have an issue on the days when they're dressed down because they're walking around the house looking like who did it and what the fuck.
mm,
You know
Exactly.
what I
They're
mean?
not used to seeing that person like that.
Yeah.
right.
So I mean, for me it just depends though. But I digress. I'm handing it over to Doug.
Yeah. Well, touche. Me also, I like natural. But I ain't really never been a fan on like weave and outer tracks and everything. I just love natural hair. I love. I don't want to. I like to rub females' hairs and stuff, whatever, going through their scalp and everything. Now, if I go through your hair or whatever, and I'm pulling out tracks and shit, that's a turn off. I like natural. And then if you ain't got to put on makeup or whatever, I love that. If a woman got to put on makeup to make herself think that she's beautiful, I don't like that. If you think you got to put on something to make yourself look good for yourself or whatever, I don't care for makeup and weave and everything, but it is what it is. If you do that's what you do, okay, but I'm not a big fan of it. I like the natural. So Carlton, it's on you.
With my background, what type of women that I like, you know what I'm saying? So
It ain't about
but
what I know, it's about what the podcast is going on.
And I don't know
okay,
what you like.
I like women with naturally long black hair. So eyelashes is cool. But like I don't know, sometimes I like that gangster chola look from where I'm from. When I mean it's like they got their eyes and done, their lips done or whatever. But that's where I'm from, in the Southwest. But as far as in that Indianapolis, it depends on her. You know what I'm saying? On the inner person, because there's a lot of people who could put on, but what do you deal with? Do you deal with the beauty, or do you deal with the mouth and the attitude and the mindset?
Oh, yeah, that's true. So I'm gonna speak on both ends, since I am a lady. Like, I do both. I wear lashes, I wear weave, I do it all, but I know how to switch it up and make it all look good. I'm not insecure about myself. And not only because I may get compliments or whatever, but I've always been that. And that came from generations, usually a lot of women and men as well, we grow up from how we were taught in our household, which means that's usually how we start off by carrying ourselves. Now, don't mean it could never change, but how you are taught is what you gonna know until you know what you know. So, but at the same time, like, I've done it all, but I can do it all and still feel good about myself either or. Like, I have days where I just, don't want nothing. I just want to go bare. Like, and I go through moments like that where I don't want to put on no nails. I don't want to put on no lashes. And it's me. I may call it a purge or a cleanse for me, but everybody don't do stuff like that. I'm a real woman, so I do stuff like that for me, but saying all that to say, like, when it comes to backgrounds and how you are grown up, that does not mean you cannot become something different. Now some women does have insecurity. So they wear the makeup, they wear the nails, because they may feel like they're not pretty without it. I've had a family member that didn't want to go to the store, and I right hand to to the man, hey, she didn't want to go to the store because she didn't have on lashes. And I was like,
Mhm.
what? I said, girl, you don't want to do what? So you don't want to go get nothing to eat to feed your family because you don't have on lashes? Like, and she was serious. Like, she really didn't go. But I thank God, you feel me? I thank the creator for helping her get through that, because she's no longer like that. But
Mhm.
it is a process for some people, and I'm like, okay, I understand that, but we gotta go back to how it was. You gotta be comfortable within you. You have to not have insecurities, and like Dre said, men does it too. So this is for both, and we gotta work on our insecurities. We gotta really get to know ourselves and not be worried about pleasing other people, because that's why a lot of people do what they do. That's why, because why when you want to go to the store? Oh, because people gonna see you there, and they gonna see you without these lashes on, and you feel beautiful with these lashes on, but without them, you don't. You feel like you can't be seen in public. Nobody needs to see you. How do you?
Kanye West said, "I can't even go to the grocery store without some ones that's clean and a shirt with a team."
But
So
them
some
same
people, some
just
people
yelling,
do
they
feel
want to
like
get
that.
wiped up though.
And the issue, like, it goes back to what you said about people growing up that way. I'm thinking of this movie, and correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's called Good Hair, and I think it's Sanaya Latham that's in it, where she
Mhm.
cut all her hair off. But her mom had always grew her up as a little girl to, like, put the perm in or put the hot comb on it.
I
You
saw
know,
it, and that's when they was
yeah,
talking about even stuff.
uh huh. So
Ooh.
some people are like raised like that, so it is ingrained in them that they got to do this.
Mm-hmm.
You can't go out looking a certain kind of way. And I'm not gonna say that's all bad. It's just when you get to the extreme of it, where you don't even know who you are without the
Right.
makeup, or like you said, without the lashes. You
Mm-hmm.
know, I think if you take somebody who didn't grow up like that and then they start doing it,
Right.
let's say they just start getting, I don't think they gonna have an issue if they just run out to Target or something. Like, you see a lot of people in pajamas. Now, I don't. I don't agree with going out in public with bonnets on. You
Mm-mm.
know, or wearing pajamas out.
You know, they actually
No.
passed a law to let black women wear bonnets at work.
What?
Yes, they said it's
I never
culturally
heard
part of
that.
who they. Yeah, they actually passed a law. Do rags and
What
bonnets. This is.
what
No,
state?
I'm gonna tell you
Because I ain't
why.
never heard that.
No, listen. I'm
Yep, they
gonna tell you
have passed
why.
it. Looked it up. Somebody
I'm
look
gonna
it
tell
up.
you why because it is, and only how I know this is because I used it one time when I was at work. They tried to tell me that I couldn't wear a hat. And I told them, well, today is Sunday and I'm protecting my crown. And they was like, what? I said, a woman is supposed to protect her crown. I said, and it's in the Bible. I said, you can go look it up. I said, because I'm very spiritual and religious. And y'all cannot tell me that I cannot wear this if this is why I'm wearing this. And guess
Hmm.
what? What you think they did? Let me wear it.
Yeah, they can't
So
discriminate on that.
so they don't know if people are wearing bonnets, hats, or scarves to protect their crown. We all need to protect our crown sometimes. Now that could be another podcast for another day, but I'm gonna just tell y'all like that stuff is serious out here. Our heads are the most. Come on now, let's be for real. Your
But
head hold a lot of energy. Your hair as well.
but did you know that also had to do with prayer in front of men? That's where that was
Yeah,
coming
yeah,
from.
it is like it's a like it's
So if they would have got that, popped that Bible open and said, "Hold on,
but they didn't do that. You feel me? So that's between me and you, Carlton.
But when you think of it, let's say you could be Hebrew, you could be whatever, or you could
That's
be
why those
Muslim.
ones where the nuns wear stuff over their heads.
You got the Muslim ladies. I know a lot of Muslim ladies from Africa. They wear their hijab, right? Uh, and they be having their earphones up under there. Like, you know what I'm saying? And there be guys with our hats on, and we might have I say we might, I'm not saying I do it, but we might have our earphones on at Amazon, right? And my first thing I would ever say is if they ever said something to me, I'm gonna need you to go disrobe one of these Muslim ladies and make them take their head covers off to see if they got headphones on. You
Mm-hmm.
know, so I just think like the head thing is you can definitely push it. And there's a lot of black women, black
Mm-hmm.
American women these days that are covering their head.
Mm-hmm.
Um, like I
Yeah.
said, regardless if it's they just going off of the Bible or if they're Hebrew sisters or Muslim sisters, it's a lot of them that are covering their head.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and I was thinking about this the other day. So I was looking at this woman. She had on a lace front, and I'm almost thinking to myself, like, is this considered a a cap or a head covering also?
Oh my gosh. No, you didn't, Dre. Don't do that.
Yeah, only because like you can tell her hair. It was about to itch, and then she realized and remembered that she had
That,
this
that she had it
the,
on.
that she had it on. So she was like, oh shoot.
Ah.
But could that be considered a head covering though?
Oh my God. Now you done went deep because I don't know. That's a, I
I
mean,
missed it, y'all. Y'all gonna have to fill me in. What's it like a baseball cap with hair coming out of it or something like that? Like a
No,
wig
now
cap?
they are making them like that now. They
the
have
lace front.
ways like they make them with the headbands connected and
Yeah, I seen that.
like so.
You know what?
Wow,
So,
I guess
certain people, certain jobs is gonna make you prove, like, especially if it's a Catholic organization or something, you're gonna have to prove whatever you believe in now, because they
right.
know too many people getting away with that. If you work at like hospital organizations, you're gonna
I
have
mean,
to
but
prove
how
whatever
can
you
anybody
believe.
really tell you what your religious is? Like you
No,
can make
they
up a religious and say that's what your religious is. They
Yeah,
can't say you wrong. If they can't prove that you wrong, then they can't say that you wrong.
they
well, they
can't
can
say
make.
nothing.
Hey, they could verify. Have you have two other people? They you work it. You know what I'm
Hell
saying?
no.
Hey, that's
they
what they
can't
did with the
push that.
COVID. That's how I got around with the with the COVID shot. I
But they
forgot
can't
which.
they can't push that on you though. They can't prove if you're this or that religion.
Right, exactly. That's what I'm
They
saying.
can't.
They
And you
can't.
can, like you said, you can make up your own religion, your
Yeah,
own belief system.
but then they're
If
gonna
I
go like certain people for years, and then all of a sudden for this situation, that's it's up to them what they want, how they want to handle it.
Yeah, I mean, type it up and get it copyrighted. And once you get it copyrighted, then that's your religious. Period.
they just can't though. They can't. You can say I believe in worms being the kings of the underworld. Like the
A-
can't nobody you can't be challenged on not in America, not these days. You can
Right.
say anything you want.
Y'all silly.
I can identify as a Caucasian man if I wanted to.
Mm,
What can they can't stop me?
sure okay. Yeah, that is true. Like when we be checking, because somebody told me that a long time ago, like that we only African Americans because we check the box when they asked us. We don't have
Yeah.
to check that box and say that that's what we is.
Go
We're
ahead. You know Jesse Jackson started that, and he was enrolled with the Cherokee Nation. Just to say that, and
Hello,
that's a
Tayana. Tayana Clark, how you doing?
hello. Okay, we got
Come
a view.
on, join the chat.
Yeah,
Period.
come on, click the link. Come on and talk to us.
You got something to say about that? Like which one did you put for the pen so we can know what they probably thinking we what subject we on?
That's my friend. I'm trying to get her to come in.
Oh, it is? Okay. She gon'
She
join?
said I'm just listening right now.
Come on, girl. I need another lady with me because you know.
tell them we don't
Nah,
bite.
she said how does she join? So I'm about to put it in the chat
Okay.
again. Thank you. Too.
So that comes to really make me think about the next little thing. Um,
Hey,
okay, so
this there she go.
what do you think about this?
There she
How you doing,
is.
girl? Truth be told.
Truth be
Truth be
told,
told, baby, on
podcast.
here we tell the truth. So you
Hey,
came in at a
welcome.
good time because it was a topic that I was talking to
Yeah,
Dre and
please.
Doug about, and
Uh-huh.
so I just want to see we
Thank
gonna
you.
I really want to see what
Have a
the
good
men
one.
gonna say. But now that I got another female, I'm gonna be able to get your perspective as well.
Okay,
So
okay.
okay, so how do you feel like about a man or a woman? This could go either way, or
Mm.
living with their parent, their grandma, I mean, even a roommate, how do you feel about that? Like, would you rather, because okay, and this is the thing that I'm saying. I mean, he could have a good job. He could probably even have, businesses going on. Not saying he a broke man living with his mama or his grandma, but
Mm-hmm.
he just still live with somebody. Like, would you prefer, like, first off, how would you like, what would you think about that, and what would you prefer? Would you prefer someone who does live with someone or does not?
Okay, to be honest, I think there's nothing wrong with that. Um, I think it's actually wise. And not to be biased, I think it's very wise for a woman to either live with her parents or um a roommate of some type prior to marriage or prior to a serious relationship because I'm a little old school a little bit on that. And I think for a man, I think at a younger age, I think it's good for a man to gain a sense of responsibility in that way. Rather it's still living with his parents and maybe his parents is making him pay bills or you know what I mean, making him be responsible. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think it's smart. I think before you enter into a marriage or a serious relationship of any kind, you should be able to save up. You should be able to actually get yourself established so that you can present yourself when you come to that woman or man. I almost want to say that if you don't have a roommate and you're living by yourself, paying all your bills in these days and times, it's a lot. That's a lot.
It
You
is.
you're almost, I'm not gonna say wasting money, but like of my age, I have to have my own at this point. I'm just used to that. You know what I'm saying? I need my own place. But if I was in my 20s, early 30s, and I'm dating, I actually wouldn't mind a roommate if I didn't have children and all that. I wouldn't mind a roommate. I wouldn't mind or staying with my mom or dad so I can save up and so I can actually get myself established. So I don't think that determines a person to be broke or a bum or anything like that. I actually think it's wise. Now, if you're doing it to be a bum, let's just go on and put that out there. If you know if you
Right.
know that you are staying with your parents or friend or somebody, you ain't paying no bills, you ain't going to work, and you still broke, or you going to work and you broke every other day. Okay, now let's maybe you need some classes on how to financially prepare yourself.
Okay. Period. Well,
I
I
prefer a
agree.
man though. Your last question. I prefer a man at my age to, if he doesn't have his own right now, to at least be pursuing that, because I'm in my 40s, and so I think it's very important for him to already have established the paying bills and all that stuff, because if y'all do decide to be together, live together, and all of that, that is just not an argument that any woman in her 40s want to have. I don't want to have to feel like I have to, you know, ask you to be responsible. And if you've never done that, it might be hard to let up off your money because you're used to doing whatever else with your money and not paying bills. And then here I come, a grown woman, asking you to be responsible, and you like, what? I ain't ready for that. I'm trying to go to the club. This is what I usually do with my money. No, well, now make me look like a bad person, and I'm not calling you a bum, but I want someone who already has that responsibility on that level in my 40s. So that's my preference.
Okay.
Can
Okay,
I
Sounds
Trey.
can
good.
I say
Sounds
something?
good.
What you think? Oh, Doug. Who said that, Doug?
Walker.
Carlton.
I said
Walker.
sounds good. Carlton trying to say something.
Okay.
All right. I feel like women are kind of like this nowadays. Financial opportunists, right? Because even if you do have it, they're gonna want something more from you. And just how it is. It's like almost like, okay, I'm used to, okay, what do you bring to the table? If I bring all of this, what do you bring to the table? What can you offer me? If I'm sweating out here, working 12 hours a shift and fighting against these people, these offenders and stuff like that, what are you bringing to the table that I can't get on my own? Because a lot of these are takers and not receivers nowadays too. Like I was just watching this show that all these women were talking about, oh yeah, he's a bum and stuff like that. But what happens when a man isn't a bum? What if it's the vice versa? So in other words, you really got to find that person who has it that much, even for men to females. You know what I mean? Like I
Exactly.
feel
You need
like you
somebody.
halfway, but I don't think it's ever equal. I don't think it ever is. Somebody's taking care of somebody a lot of times in a situation. I don't know if that's just how it plays out or what. But in our community, there are more black women with degrees and stuff than men. So it's like almost like where they at. You know what I'm saying? That where are they at in order to grow our financial situation? When and how and where will it happen? Is it only going to stay in a minority of rich black folks that only marry rich black folks, or is it going to spread it down? That's another problem in our community. Money is not being trickled down to the whole community. It's always like, F you, all about my family. But when you think of our situation, it's crazy. Everybody else is profiting. Chinese, we get it together no matter family or not.
So, so
Mexican, we get
saying
it
you
together.
prefer y'all to both. So you're not really saying that you would prefer one to live, but actually you prefer y'all to live together and like grow together. Like, so whether the man would
Okay.
like to know that if he was financially stable or if the woman was financially stable, okay, if we're on the same level, we can come together and grow together, not somebody having more than the other, or when you fall, I pick you up, vice versa. You just want stability all around. Like you want it to be equal.
Of course. I mean, that's what world we can live in.
Right.
But
I
it's
I agree. What you think, Doug?
Well, yeah, go ahead, Doug.
Nah, you was gonna say something. Go
No, you
ahead.
go ahead, Dre. I didn't know you was ready. You got it.
Yeah, so just to go back originally to the original questions, and I can deal with what Carlton said uh, on a tangent. Uh, I did roommating when I first moved out. Me and my buddy, uh, Keandre, got our crib. I think I was 19, my first crib. You know what I mean? I told my buddy, I was like, hey, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to do it with or without you, man. You know what I'm saying? I got him a job at the State House, House of Representatives. So, you know, we had the jobs. Uh, and for the life of me, I mean, I was younger then. I wasn't saving money like putting it back as I should have been stacking money. I think my thought process was way different back then. Uh, I used to smoke marijuana. I say smoke weed. So I used to buy weed, you know what I'm saying? At some point we used to go to the club because I think we was 19 then. But as far as like saving money, having money stacked up, I didn't do that. And I could have, and I should have. But it got to a point where I was like, you know what? This roommate stuff isn't for me. Because there would be times where I just felt like things just fell all back on me. Like, and I'm the one. Like, so here's where roommating can become a nightmare. And like, if I ever did it again in my life, which I won't, uh, my buddy moved his girlfriend in. Then he moved his mama in.
Oh.
So me thinking about the situation now, my rent should have went down to a quarter of, you know, what I mean, my portion of the bills and everything should have went down to a quarter. But I kept everything at a half the whole time.
Mm.
You see what I'm saying? Uh, then broke up with one girlfriend, moved another girlfriend in, but it just didn't go the way that I liked it. Cause you know, I feel as if you might want to, you might not like when somebody kick their shoes off and put them somewhere. I'm not saying this is how that went, but like everybody has different living styles. Like even if you was in a relationship, I've heard stories of people getting mad because their girlfriend was a one way and they didn't like that she wasn't as clean or organized. Like somebody might have OCD and this person wanted everything, shoes lined up, everything in one way. You know what I mean? But the girlfriend was not like that. Now in this particular situation, they were both ladies. Um, but I think that ladies, I've heard this story, and I'm almost inclined to rock with it. That ladies, it's okay for ladies to stay with their parents until their husband comes along. Now, you shouldn't be staying there till you're 40 or something. Like I'm talking about like with the ideal thought process of you 20 something and you get your stuff together. I've That's what I've heard. Like dealing with African countries, there's a guy from Nigeria, and he was saying that to them though, you know, you do stay with your parents, but while you're living with them, they're treating you like you're. It don't matter how old you are, you're still a kid if you're living with them.
Mm.
Uh, I don't think that you should kick your kids out at 18. I don't think that. But to be getting your life together, that is something that it don't matter how old you are. Sometimes people have to restart and reboot, and you can turn your nose up at somebody because they're roommating, or okay, I gotta stay in mom's basement or stay with mom. I know somebody who been with mom his whole life, so that's a whole different story. Uh, he never had his own crib. So I mean that is a whole different story. Uh, but as a dude, I think if you want a quality woman, she's gonna really want you to have your own shit. A lot of women say they not in the business of building a man. And I don't think that a guy should be trying to build a woman either. Like I think it can go both ways. Like you
Definitely.
got you got to already be the person that somebody is looking for. Because if you're not that person, there is nothing that they can do that's going to make you become the person that they are looking for. So they say you got to date for your future and not your present. So if my plan is to become somebody. Now, let's say somebody's living with their sister, but they got goals and they're working on them goals. That is a whole different story. But if they're just like, I'm in Tremors every night, Tremors don't exist no more. But hey, I'm living it up.
Rumors.
I remember
Or
I asked this girl one time, and I always feel like and I regret coming off like this, right? But this is like, okay, so I got over that roommate shit with my buddy. Cause I was like, nigga, if I gotta do this and all of this, I can do this. I can take care of this shit by myself.
mm,
So I got my own first crib. And I was kind of feeling myself. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm 20, doing it by myself. And I remember I was in the club with this girl. I mean, not with the girl, but this girl, like, she was okay looking. But I was asking her a series of questions, like, what does she like to do, like, outside of the club? Because we all in here on Thursday and Saturday. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, what do you do outside of this? She said, well, I go to work really and I just come to the club. And I was like, that's all? She
that
said, yeah. And I told her, and I regret being so cold about it. But I told her, I was like, man, so you don't got no hobbies, you don't do nothing. She said, nope, I really just come to the club. And I
dang.
told her, I said, well, I'm gonna have to holler at you when you got some more interesting stuff going on in your life. And I feel like that was when I always look back on it. Like I just felt like I was wrong for saying that to her.
Why
You
is
know
that
what
if
I
you
mean?
wanted a deeper woman? Because if she's always at the club, that means that she ain't gonna give time to you if y'all
I
hit it
could
off.
have I could have kept that shit to myself. And I could have just thought it. I could have thought it. You know what I mean? I didn't have to tell her that shit. You see what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Cause once it come out your mouth, you can never take it back. You understand that? So like when if I ever get into arguments, let's say I'm in a relationship and somebody's arguing, I don't even argue one. But let's say somebody's trying to argue with me on some relationship stuff. I think about what comes out my mouth 5 times before it come out my mouth. So if I actually say the thing to hurt your feelings, I know what I said. I know women sometimes they blah 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 blah. They don't care what come out. They're gonna tell you everything, and then
It's like a
don't let
cannon.
you have don't let you have a little dingaling because she gonna hit you up
Ooh,
with that.
ooh, nasty.
Hey, then you just start talking about how wide her stuff is, but let me be quiet.
But that
Dang.
don't even matter. But my whole thing, you been hitting that wide
I'm
thing
sorry.
too.
Right.
Or you haven't
Hold
been,
on.
and that's why it's wide.
Ooh, y'all wrong for that.
Listen,
But I'm just saying,
I ain't got
I
nothing to say
always
about
think
that.
it. I always think about what I say, what I'm going to say before I say it, though, because once you let it come out your mouth, I don't care how mad you are,
Okay.
hmm
you can't take it back.
No.
And especially they hitting
definitely.
you low, hitting you low, hitting you low, and you just got this one thing. If I say, bitch, you little lazy eye motherfucker, oh no. now,
Right.
now you in trouble.
I know
hmm
Cause
that.
you done hit a motherfucker where they insecurity was at.
I
Right.
think
Or
if I
let you
may
be at. No, I was
add,
playing. Look,
I think that that comes with control. So like
Mhm,
with a woman, if we're just honest about what women do, let's just be real.
mhm,
Um, women are very sensitive natured, and so we tend to use our mouth as a sword.
Mm,
And if you don't
Mm-hmm.
have control over that sword, you will kill somebody with that mouth. And
Yep.
and women know that. And
mm,
so I'm not saying that men don't have to have control over their mouth. I'm just saying women have to have more control over their mouth
right.
because we tend to do more damage with our mouth. I feel like, this is my opinion, that men can do more damage physically and emotionally, where women use our mouth and it could trigger all of those. Mentally, we can hurt, emotionally, that verbal, we can do a lot of that with our mouth if we don't have the control.
Go ups.
I think control really is going to come from maturity and growth because we don't typically have that at a young age. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like, girl, tell them how you feel. Just tell them what's on your mind. But as you get older, you start to realize that some of the words you say have no life in them. It is pointless. Is even saying the stuff out of anger pointless, being degrading him pointless, is pointless. It leads to nothing. And then later on when he leave you because you didn't say it too much, then what? Then you can't take it back. Like
Mm,
Andre said, you can't take it back. So you
mm,
have to have that control to watch your mouth. And I had to learn that over the years. um Thank God I have learned that. I wouldn't say that, that I've never done that to a man. You say things that can, in your eyes or in your mind frame, you don't see it as harmful, but to them, it was cutthroat. You know what I'm saying? And
mm,
when they let you know, like, hey, dang, that, they might not say, hey, that hurt, but you can tell because now they going off on another level, or their voice is a little more louder. They're showing a little more aggression. That's how you know what you just said was a little bit, it cutthroat. It did something to them. So that's why I say, like, we just gotta have control of our mouths. Just piggybacking off of Andre. Um, with Carlton. Carlton, I kind of feel like I know you.
You might know me. Hey, can I tell a story, y'all? Everybody knows me. Can I tell a
we
story?
didn't
It's
we
about
I
We
relationship.
know
wanted to
you.
hear I wanted to hear what Doug had to say. Doug didn't say nothing yet.
All right, say
I
Doug.
was even sitting here listening. I gotta let Carlton go ahead and talk.
Doug always trying to be quiet. He always want
Go
to try to.
ahead, Carlton.
All right, y'all, listen. Okay, see, I used to DoorDash back in like a few months ago. Everybody knows that. So I met this pretty Mexican woman with this Guatemalan woman. And the Mexican woman didn't pay me no mind, treated me so bad. I was pissed. So anyway, then today I was with my baby mama. And then she was like, she saw me. She's like, "Oh, I know you. Oh, I know you." And me and my baby mama not together. So as soon as we got, I was like, "Oh my god, awkward moment." Any other time, you didn't want to talk to me, didn't even pay attention to me. Oh, I got my baby mama here now. You want to act like you
Hello.
know me? And hello,
Hi.
can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
so any other time, then it's like, oh, you want to act like you know me, we fuck and all of that. No, I don't know you outside of that one it's situation. I was like, man, this is crazy. My baby, my sister got to the car. She was like, oh, you fucking this bitch. I'm like, well, we're not even together. Like,
Dang.
seriously, like, why are you mad? Like, seriously, I'm not even doing that. You think I would be walking around mad all the time if I had her? No, I wouldn't be because she's cute. She's really cute. And stuff like that. But the whole situation was it's odd. She's there, I'm there, the woman's there. She didn't give me no time of day when I first met her. Now I was saying, oh, I know you. How you doing? It's
Mm,
crazy.
like she
Crazy.
trying to be funny to get to see the attention she could probably put on a girl.
Right. Right. And the whole thing, oh, girls like, oh, I'm a nothing.
Like, so
Nobody
who's
wants you.
that?
Yeah, I'm mad. Like I'm mad in the whole situation. Have you ever been in a situation like that where one person tells you nothing and then somebody steps up and gives you
that
attention? Now it's like,
that just made me think about Friday.
right.
Like,
That's my
what
life is
the fuck
Friday.
just happened? Oh, fuck you, motherfucker.
Which
Get this
Friday? The first
quick.
one?
Don't come over here asking me for some money.
Right.
Ask that bitch for some money.
My whole thing is like, why did it have to happen today? Like, oh, girl, it had to happen in that same situation.
That would have
And
been crazy. She ain't go off though, the baby mama.
she did. She was like, so don't be saying nothing what I be doing. I was like, man, I wish I was. I wish I was dive deep because then I would be happy and wouldn't be walking around mad at all. I wish I was up in there.
Ooh.
Ooh, Carlton, I think I know where I know you from.
Ah!
It's in
Uh-oh.
your voice. Your voice sound familiar.
It do though. I've been thinking
Man,
it a long
everybody
time.
knows me in Naptown.
no,
Like, seriously, I work
no, I
security so
know.
many.
No, you're gonna be so surprised when I tell you where I know you from.
Uh-oh. Trouble.
Your stepbrother, Eugene.
Stop playing. It's a small world after. I need to get out of
I am
Naptown.
Tinsley's mom.
This is crazy. This is crazy. So this is like my sister-in-law if they would have got married.
Yes, if we would have got married, that would he would be my brother-in-law.
Right.
We were
But
together for about 8 years, off and on, and
that
Oh, that sound
he
familiar
passed
now.
away. He passed away
Trouble.
2 years ago.
yeah,
Okay.
I was one of the pallbearers. I laid him to rest
Yep.
at Crown Hill. That was the worst day of my life carrying
Yeah. Yeah.
the worst day.
I just went to visit. I took Tinsley to visit him.
Does he have a tombstone yet?
He does not, but I already called them to make those arrangements.
Hey,
So,
let me know so I could put something towards it. Like that's the least I could do. Because no matter what he did, he always was greeted me. He always had my back, and I appreciate him
yeah.
being in my life when he was. Man, dude, Jay was silly though, man.
He was silly. That's what's up. he was. He was silly and he was something else. Okay? He was something else.
Yes, right, yeah. But man, I
It's
gotta
a
ask,
small world.
man. Like I said, I gotta get up out of Naptown. I gotta go to Arizona. Man, but yeah, man, that's crazy though. Have any of y'all ever been with your baby mom and a woman act like she know you just for that situation, and then any other day she don't even fuck with you?
Yeah,
Andre,
man.
Doug,
Somebody do that, they trying to start some shit. Like most of the time, if I see somebody I know, they might wave but like having a conversation, that goes into this
Nah,
viral topic right now. So Jonathan Majors is with Megan Good. Megan Good, I can't think of this dude name. I think it's Michael something. But they saw each other. He hugged her, but he picked her up off the ground during the hug in front of her boyfriend. So the thought process is Megan Good was being super disrespectful by one. Hey, I know they knew each other before, so they was friends before. But the issue is that the dude picked her up off the ground when they're hugging and like, oh, screaming out. You know how you do when you see somebody you ain't seen in a long time, but your boyfriend is right here. So the ode to what Carlton was saying is, for me, it can be disrespectful depending on what it is. Like now, if I'm not with my baby mama, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna hug that person. Hey, she can be she can feel disrespected, but we ain't together. If we ain't together, we ain't together. It don't matter if somebody say, "Hey, what's up, Big Dre?" But I don't think a person who ain't trying to start some shit is gonna even do anything. Like I had my mom looked young, right? So when I was younger, people used to see me with her and think like, "Oh, that's his girlfriend or something." Like, you know what I mean? Like I had an ex who broke up with me, ghosted me, type shit, all that. She seen me in the mall with my mom, and then she hit me up. Who was you with? Bitch, we ain't talked in like 2 weeks.
they don't want you,
You
but
know
they
what I
don't want
mean?
nobody else to have you.
But she did not come up to me and say nothing while I was with whoever she thought I was with. You know what I mean? So for somebody to do that, they know what they doing.
Mm-hmm.
But
I would.
since she did that though, I wouldn't have, like, if in your case, if you saying you ain't with your baby mama and you ain't trying to make her feel like, oh, we together, then I'd have been like, yeah, what's your phone number? I'll push it to the limit. You trying to you trying to be funny, right? So what's your phone number then? You know me. I'm trying to clap them cheeks. What's up?
Ah!
Hey, next time, but see, my situations only happen one in a lifetime. Every situation is different, just like that black Seminole woman, different. Every situation, and it doesn't happen again. So I got to get on it when the situation happens. My life is opportunity.
I'm trying to clap them cheeks. What's up?
I got you.
Obviously, obviously, you didn't care about who I was with because you liked me or something. It didn't
Right.
even matter. Or maybe the energy when she saw us together, maybe y'all energy read that y'all wasn't together.
Oh, that's what it was. Because I was trying to play cool and be like, "Hey, what's up?"
But the whole
Everything.
thing is that she watched y'all from a distance.
Oh,
And
I
y'all
got
not
you.
people can look at people and tell if they together or not.
Mm-hmm.
Got
Imagine
you.
if a
Exactly.
nigga would have walked up to her and said something to your baby mama. Will you just sit there and just smiling and cheesing?
I
Hell
don't
no, he
know.
had something to
But
say.
I don't think a dude who unless he think he can beat your ass and you ain't shit and she already let him know you ain't shit. A dude ain't even gonna come to your if she see you if he see her with you. Most of the time, a dude gonna keep it pushing.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Got you. Yeah. Cause
Yeah,
yeah,
I
she
yeah.
she was like, "Yeah, you was eating that cake, weren't you?" I was like, "Yeah, I
Oh,
wish I would. I wish I would."
and I'll lean on you.
Huh.
Mm-mm. That's crazy.
I should have went back to that
I
store,
we had
but I
that
had
happen,
to get.
y'all. So I
I'm
mean,
back, but I go there regularly, so I'm
so
going
you
back.
went to a regular spot knowing that the girl might be there then.
I didn't know she just started working there today.
Ah, okay.
Oh, so now you know where to go back.
Right.
Yep. Right.
Period. You gonna spin the block, huh?
Yep. I hope so.
That's my whole thing, though. But if she was just like, "Oh, I'm at the cash register," right here, I got a different understanding now since she said she worked there. So we at the checkout line, and somebody was like, "Hey, I know you.
Yeah,
Ain't
like
you
that.
Carson?" There is no reason for somebody to be like, "Oh, you fucking her," unless they are trying to push some type of thought process that is trying to guilt you for somebody that you ain't messing with because they doing something. But if it's a
Right.
cash register person, hey,
Yeah.
ain't your name Carlton? If I was with, I don't care if I was with, because imagine us getting very popular, right? Imagine us being well known in the city now.
Right.
hmm
And somebody be like, hey, ain't you Andre?
From Truth Be
So then a
Told.
motherfucker come off and say anything silly because of that. They have some type of insecurity problem. We was talking about that earlier. But
Yeah.
if it's just a cashier and you cashing out and they be like, hey, I know you, and the person you
From
with
somewhere. Yeah.
talking shit, and then you feeding into it, like, oh no, no, baby, nah. Like then you got a whole issue on your own.
Mm.
Mm.
Man, I wish I had a situation. I swear I need a situation. I need like three situations.
So
Three.
does the
Damn, three, Carlton.
three
You trying to be a player, huh?
I need to. The way I feel.
My nigga said three.
That means you done
Trying to.
had your feelings hurt before. You feel like you need three
You know
women.
what you got to do, boy.
What's that?
Get out
What I
there.
got?
Get
Okay,
Yeah.
out there.
so that's a question to ask then. So, do y'all feel like y'all can get all y'all need in one woman? Like, because I've
Yes.
had people tell me
Of course.
that
Yeah, she
they
does
got a
it
woman for
all.
this, they got a woman for this, and they got a woman for this.
Nah, you just gotta tell her what you want. You got to tell her what you want, and she meet you there. Then yeah.
Exactly. That's
If she
right.
don't, yeah, if she don't do that, then you complain. And if it don't work, then hey,
Then you
yeah,
guys
it's
move
what it.
around. Yeah.
Yep.
If you
Okay.
verbalize it, it's a difference. Some
Doug,
people,
what's your answer?
No, you just answered.
Who?
Nah, I tell
Some
you,
people don't
I
verbalize.
just answered. Huh?
Andre, if you verbalize it.
It'll come.
No,
It
what
will
I'm
come.
saying is, so look, the question was, do you need three different women to make up one good relationship?
Right.
No, no.
So why you just say you need
I'm
three
telling
then?
you, I'm gonna
I
tell
got
you
to
this.
get rid of this beast.
I'm telling you this. I've been in a situation before where, imagine this. Now, since we 1 hour and 20 minutes in it, we in booty talk because we can say
Booty
something
talk
without getting
hour.
Oh, we
flagged.
in booty talk
Oh
hours.
Hey, booty talk.
shit.
Throw it up.
Start over
Panties
the booty
drop.
Booty
talk.
talk
Uh-oh.
hours.
Yep, yep. Hey, this is a
Uh-oh.
special segment. I want to welcome everybody to Booty Talk Hour.
Oh my God.
Hey, who was you, Mr. Loverman?
Hey, yeah, I'm just a lover man hosting this hour.
Okay, he
I
done put
told you I
his
was gonna
name
host
and
the booty.
everything.
I told you I was gonna be the host. We're gonna do it big though, for real.
Now we gonna really say booty talk for memberships only, so they gonna have to pay to get in booty talk. But
Period. There you go,
Yeah.
Jay.
Okay.
but let's say I've been in a situation where I had a girl who didn't want to give head.
That's
She
boring.
grew
Get away.
no, listen though.
He
That was
answering
just
my
something
question.
that's just something that she never did, right?
Right.
Never wanted to do. I said, "Oh, I did it, but you was asleep. I was trying to do when you was asleep."
Mm-mm.
That's some bullshit.
Man, one time that did happen, I
But
was fighting him off though,
but
because I thought it was a dog biting me.
but
What?
that nigga tripping.
No,
Oh
I was
no.
asleep.
You
But
was
I was
fighting. She
asleep.
was trying to do it she was trying to do it in the sleep and you
You
man,
thought a
you
dog
cranked
was biting
out.
you.
Yeah, that's
How
what I
the
thought
hell you think a
it
dog
was.
was biting you?
Oh
my
no, it
whole
just
life,
happened.
You cranked out, Carter. That
Yeah,
was
you
you was
You,
supposed
tripping.
to
you
be
must have felt
that.
the teeth.
I
That
ain't,
was hey, she was about to do it in.
You
When
felt
they
the
wake
teeth.
you up with it, that's something different, huh, Jay? Look, that's
You felt
different,
the
ain't it?
teeth.
Okay.
Hey, if I'm
You
waking
got
you up
grace.
with it,
You got grace.
once you realize what I'm trying to do,
Y'all tripping. You
lay
tripping.
down, lay down, be still. I got this.
I ain't never
Like,
had that. I'm trying to see what
what?
that be like.
You
Right.
must need a real woman then, cause
Man,
baby, the
hey.
wake up out the sleep, baby. Come on.
Dude,
Nah, I ain't
As
never
soon
had
as, soon
that.
as I feel that warmness, I ain't waking up.
Mm-mm-mm.
My eyes are not opening. Keep doing what you're doing. Come on,
What?
baby.
See, I got too big of imagination, y'all. When I'm asleep, I'm in
Oh
sleep
my
land.
God.
Fuck
Wake me up,
that.
please.
Fuck that.
listen.
But on some real shit though, I'm eating too. On some real shit though,
I got my
I
What you
order.
eating?
on some real shit though, that whole do you need three or two to make up one? Like I have been there before where okay, I'm cool here, but she ain't doing this.
She ain't
And
doing it
I
right.
well, she ain't doing it at all.
Oh,
Oh,
And so, okay, she gonna be cool at home. And I ain't even gonna keep on like how much do you beg or talk to somebody like, hey, this is what I want? Like you do have an option to leave. And I mean
right.
I did leave the situation eventually. Um, but if you find one person who is willing to please you, like we just said that wake you up out of your sleep thing. Like some motherfuckers just want to please you, no matter what, whatever you say, they want to please you. I ain't never seen that,
I'm trying to see what
but
that feels like.
they wake you up. Let me just they just pull out the meat and just
That mean you, baby.
I'm
I'm just
trying to
telling
see
you.
what that
That
feel
mean you
like.
ain't
Now,
fucking with
man,
the
man.
right type of women because if you ain't never
hmm
had that, like, come on, y'all.
yeah. That
Listen, that is a prime example of just like when women need to know when men ain't that into them,
Mhm.
men gotta know when a woman is not that into you. Cause I'm
you
sorry,
right,
a
you
woman
right.
that
right.
is into you, you will experience that. She might like you.
You right
She might
though.
She might like things about you or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
but she ain't that into you if she don't do that.
Mm-hmm. And
Hmm.
that's facts. That's
Yeah.
facts.
I
My
do.
mama told me money for honey.
Well, I guess I ain't
Money
never
for
had nobody into me then. Shit, I ain't never had nobody wake
uh,
me up by myself
Right.
like
really.
that.
Well,
Now,
I
I ain't gonna lie. You know, you as a dude, I've done it. I done. She been a good. You know, she sleep. You try to wake her up eating the pussy, or you wake her up trying to
I've done
like
that.
hit that thing from the side or something. You know what I mean? Like that's the whole thing. I mean, as long as y'all in a relationship, I ain't. You know,
right, right.
I ain't. What's it called?
Sleep
I
rape.
am not telling. We can't say certain words on here, Carlton,
Uh,
man.
uh, taking
But
it, taking it,
I'm not saying to do
taking
certain
cookies.
things. But like in a relationship, or y'all already got something crack a lacking. You know what I mean? It's a whole different story.
Right.
But to just have it, I always dreamed and fantasized about that kind of shit. Like, okay, you know how dudes you wake up with morning wood or something,
Mm.
Right,
and motherfucker
right.
just hop on it
Mm.
and wake you up like, oh shit. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like,
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 okay.
I didn't know.
I didn't
I
know.
I wasn't
I
ready,
didn't
huh?
know type shit.
Now, I did have a situation I want to bring to the congregation.
Go ahead,
So
brother.
when I was younger, I was asleep.
Call me a secret.
I was asleep,
Somebody going to east
and
side.
um, I woke up out of my sleep because I just felt something on my neck. I was not messing with this girl. I had a girlfriend at the time, but I was sleep over my cousin's house, and his dad girlfriend had a daughter, and uh, her cousin and all that kind of shit. But I was sleep on the couch and I was just feeling something on my neck. And I woke up out of my sleep and the motherfucker was sucking on my neck, like trying to put a hickey on my neck intentionally. And I like pushed the motherfucker off. And when I went and looked in the mirror, I had a big purple hickey, not like the little bitty boys. I had a big boy on my neck. And like,
That's the kind that they call a hater mark, baby.
yeah.
I
She
had
was
one of
And
hating
those.
hard on you that
Yes,
night.
yes,
there
honey.
was nothing that I could do to explain this shit. Like, I'm like, I told the truth. I was asleep, and the motherfucker was put a hickey on me when I was asleep on the couch in the front room.
Like a big ass bruise.
Motherfucker
Right.
was like, hell nah. Like, how would y'all deal with that if your
Woo,
man told you that shit?
baby. Mm, 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 mm.
Mm-mm-mm. That's
If
crazy.
my man, if my man told me that, baby, I'm gladly gonna help you go ahead and head on to this door right here, this way, and we might can talk about this tomorrow, but right now you got to go right now because we can't even. I don't even want to talk about it. Cause ain't nothing you about to tell me is gonna convince me. I don't give a fuck if you was asleep or not. Why the fuck was you sleep around somebody that even want to suck on your neck? Like
Mm.
that
Yeah,
man shouldn't even went to sleep over there to begin with.
it would be really
What if he
hard.
was drunk? What if he was drunk? Because they was having a good
Still,
time with his boys.
it's gonna be
How
hard
did a female get
to
over there?
believe it. Yeah, it's gonna be hard. That's a hard one. Not that I would be like, get out, but like I would. There we gonna have some problems, and I need some time. I need a second. If we are great communicators, then we can talk about it. Sorry, I got this loud lady on my maps. But yeah, if we're good communicators, we can talk about it. But that's because I have to know to trust him. If I already have trust for him and he look at me in my eyes like, listen, I was drunk. This is what happened. I ain't know this girl was sucking on my neck. Like, then that's a whole nother conversation. Because if I truly trust him, I'm gonna know my man. I'm gonna know how he look at me. I'm gonna know I know when
Right.
he's lying. I know when he ain't. And so I'm gonna be able to be like, okay, all right, hold on. Give me a minute. Let me process this. I heard what you said. I can't call you a liar yet. So
Yeah.
but you got to give me a minute. You got to give me a minute though.
Nah,
Uh,
that's
we
facts
going
right there.
we going to
That's
talk to her
facts.
too, right?
Huh?
D- d-
We're going to talk to the girl too, right?
Oh no.
Nah, we don't got you on
Good.
that.
That
Mm-mm.
A real woman ain't gonna never wanna approach the other woman.
No.
mm,
Cause that's not our place to do that.
No.
So they had that song "Woman to Woman." She's like, Charlene, I need you to
Woman,
know.
woman.
Now that's a different
this is my
story.
man. That's what you said.
That's a different
The
story
boy is
because
mine.
if he's not cheating with her, but she's constantly pursuing him, constantly coming at him, flirting with him, I'm talking about big time flirting, look, putting it on him, and he still ain't went, and you still trying. Okay, now I can approach you. I can approach you with respect as a woman, not in an argument type of way. And it ain't even got to be me per se. I would say we can approach you on that note because it's
Let's role
disrespectful.
play that. Let's role play that.
C1 action.
Now go ahead. Doug is your boyfriend, and Lady T is the other woman who keep on trying. So let's role play that.
Oh
Hey
Lord.
Doug, can we do before though real quick? I,
Oh
I
my
wanna
goodness.
Come on, let's roll. No, let's role
Okay.
play.
Okay. So Lady T's the other woman.
Yeah.
Like I see,
Okay, so
man,
here's the
I
thing.
got a
I
woman
said,
now. I'm just,
I said
hey, you got to
we.
step back. I'm not trying to go. You got to step back. Like you see, come on now, for real. My
action.
girl ain't gonna like
Row
this.
one, action.
I
All
mean,
right.
but
So
dang, I've been trying to get at you. I told you you be looking good, smelling good. Ain't nobody worried about you having a girl.
I
What's up?
understand, but I'm faithful, Mama. Come on now.
Boy, don't act like you don't want this.
Hey, in my younger days, I probably would have went, but I'm faithful now. I gotta be a man about mine. Come on
all right.
now.
So Doug, you gotta do your conversation with your lady because she done seen these messages.
Hey, babe. I don't
No,
know what
no,
to say. I've been
no,
telling
no,
this.
no, 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 no. Toya got to go first. Like, what the fuck's up with these messages? Go ahead.
Okay.
All right, get the silly.
Okay.
Hey,
Okay, let me get it out. Let me get it out. Okay.
laugh some more.
Who is this? Who is this woman coming for you? Who is this?
Man, babe, this girl, man, she getting annoying. I'm telling her I don't want her, but she keep trying to come at me seriously, and it's
Okay,
hard.
so
It's getting,
so how come you haven't blocked her? Why is her number saved in your phone?
but every time I block her, she keep calling me with a new number or messaging me with some other number, or text me app or something.
Okay, and you've already told her you're not interested.
I told her multiple times. I keep telling her every time she keep trying to contact me, she be getting other people's phone numbers. Other people's phones messaging me and stuff. I'm like, leave me alone, girl.
Is this something you think we need to take care of, or you got this?
Hey, maybe
Mm,
we need to
mm,
take care of it because she ain't listening to me.
mm,
Man, let's call her up.
So,
Put her on
babe, I need
speakerphone.
um,
Put her on speakerphone. Better yet, video call her.
okay.
mm.
man,
Oh, ring.
Ring, ring.
Just
what's
your face
happening?
in it. Just your face in it, boo. I want to see what she about to say.
Okay.
I'm gonna sit next to you, but she don't see me.
Ring, ring,
Lady
ring.
T.
Damn, so what? You
Hold on, Lady
FaceTiming?
T. Hold on, Lady T. You gotta come on the camera now.
Okay.
They video chatting you. They didn't call you now.
Okay.
Boom.
So, hey, my girl on the phone. I'm trying to tell you that I don't want to go or whatever. So my girl want to holler at you herself.
Yo,
Since you won't take
girl.
a hint, yeah. Since you won't take the hint, my girl want to holler at you.
Nah, I'm cool. I don't need to talk to your girl. I mean, if she over there, y'all got going on what y'all got going on, that ain't got nothing to do with us.
Okay, so
Mm,
let's talk.
There is
Let me talk to you,
Us.
Lady T. Let me talk to you, Lady T. The
What?
only reason why it's got something to do with you is because he done told you he ain't interested and you still coming. Now, if you had a chance to take my man, he'd be there by now. But since he's not and you still coming for him, I'm just letting you know you got 3 chances. I'm gonna give you your first warning. This is your first one. He said stop. You got 2 more after that, we're gonna get a restraining order on you. And after that, I'm
Okay.
gonna pursue a case. You're gonna stop contacting him at all costs, anything, face to face, at his job, on his phone, or anything. And if you don't want to go by that, then we can take it further. But I don't think it's worth it for a case.
No, it's definitely
Mm.
not. It's definitely not worth it. And at the same time, I just thought he was interested. I mean, he was liking all my pictures, my statuses. He was, I mean, shit, he was acting like he was feeling it. Only thing he hadn't paid his side. So shit, I thought I was just gonna come with the, you feel me? I was just, but I'm never thirsty, and I do apologize. Like at the end of the day, he did tell me he had a girl, but the way he was showing me, you feel me? The energy wasn't reciprocating. So I was thinking like, cause I mean, he was engaging in text messages. No, he never FaceTime me. This is the first time he ever FaceTime me, but
Okay.
Mm.
he was
Uh-oh.
responding. You feel me? He was responding to me.
Thank
So
you, Lady T. That
that,
you know what?
that
That's what's up.
yeah, that was the only reason why I kept trying to, you feel me, continue to engage in it because he was responding. Like if he would have literally like not answered when I reach out or DM him or why is you liking my pictures? Like stop liking all my pictures. That's making
You
me
know
feel like
what?
you like me.
Woman to woman, you right. And I'm so thankful you told me that. I really appreciate that. And that's something that me and my man gotta talk about. But for
Right.
now, I just wanted to present you with that. We gotta fall back or we gonna get deeper into this thing. That's all I'm telling you.
And I respect you for that. Say less, baby. He won't hear from me again.
Man, God
Mm.
bless you. I wish all the best for you. Have
In
a
the
good
same
one.
in the same for you, sweetie. Thank you.
Damn.
Yeah, that's how you do it. Whoop, whoop,
You
whoop,
got
whoop,
Hey,
whoop.
good show, good show, good show.
Role play.
good job.
that
Role
was that was
play, role
that
play.
was a cool role
Us.
play.
Look,
I
book
thought it'd
us.
be like,
Truth be told, we need to go to a
Truth be
casting
told.
call.
Hey, let's
Hey,
Yes,
do round
we
two.
need to start making
I thought, yeah, we're gonna
episodes
do a
like
round
little
two with the
segments.
Yeah,
fellas.
we need to do real. Okay.
But I was thinking like, what if Doug was trying to clap them? What if Doug did clap them cheeks though, but he only clapped them one time? How would that conversation go?
he just put the head in
Would
only
you
one time.
would you tell?
He just tested out, did he?
you mean
So,
like would it be different if he clapped them
okay,
cheeks just one
so
time?
I'm gonna
If he
keep it all
clapped
the
the
way
cheeks one
real.
time.
I'm gonna keep it all the way real. Like from me being who I am, I probably would have just been like, "Fuck it, I ain't even gonna say nothing." You feel me? But
Mm.
I'm a slide a hint, but I ain't gonna say it. You feel me? But I'm a woman to woman. I'm gonna let her know like. You might not want to trust everything he's saying, but I ain't gonna put it all out there like that. You feel me? Because if this is what they may be in a stage where you feel me, they trying to work on something. You know, she might have had her little slip up. He done had his little slip up. That could have just been a little slip up. You feel me? So I probably wouldn't just put it all out there, but I would definitely make it known to where where she would be able to know, like, okay, something happened. Something went on.
Yeah.
Like you
So
ain't
maybe
just
don't ask me. Maybe you need to go ask him.
right.
Ask him
Right,
what it is. That is the
right.
giveaway.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Go ask him what it is.
Honey,
maybe it
cause
was
me
just some
me
little
being me,
head.
I'm too blunt. So if she would have said something like that, we'd have been asking him right there on that video
Oh,
call.
right there.
Right there, right there.
Doug, what if Doug said it was just like a little time? Just
Who won the role play now?
You're gonna be like, hey, I
On the
just slipped
fella,
and fell
on
in.
the
I
fella, on the
do,
fella side.
I do.
You're on the fella side.
I go.
Right, so,
I'm
And
right. I'll
what's the
rock with you, but
scenario?
I'm not gonna be. I'm not gonna be an easy one.
What's the scenario?
It's the same scenario.
Scenario.
oh, it's just
Oh,
different.
just
So basically,
Like,
Carlton is slept with your girl.
All
Uh,
right. Okay, that's cool. We can play that
nah. Carlton ain't
so,
sleep with my girl.
so,
one. Nah. See, there we go. See, you got your ego. Let's
No,
put our ego. We don't
no,
even
no,
know
no,
each
no, no,
other.
no. Because I don't think you a role play correctly. I want to be. Let me be the
I would
man.
actually.
So let's
Nah,
say Andre slept
Man,
with
why you
Carlton.
always go? Nah, let's just.
I'm gonna go because I've been in that situation a
Oh,
couple times before.
uh-oh.
okay. I've never
Where
been in that.
I knew
niggas done called
Okay,
my
that's cool.
phone.
there back in the day,
All
didn't
right.
you? I know you did. You gotta say it on there.
I don't know what you're
Did I
saying.
ever
There.
sleep?
Yeah,
Sleep?
Carlton phone kicking you out. You said what back in
It's
the
kicking
day?
me
What,
out.
lady T?
you used to be a player back in the day, didn't you?
Who Carlton?
She said me.
Oh well, I ain't got no response on that one though.
Ooh,
No,
I've
I've
been knowing
always been.
I've been knowing
I've always
Andre.
been the same.
I've been knowing
Y'all
Andre for over
tripping.
25 years,
it's the
so
love. Man. He
I ain't
probably
got
Yeah.
no
fall
response.
in love and everything.
Look, I'm a fat dude. Ain't nobody want to fuck with me.
What?
Okay.
Yeah, shit. You didn't lie. You didn't lie with that one. Shit,
He he
that
tries
brings
not.
up another topic. But we gonna do
All
the
right,
role play first.
Let's do the role play. So,
all right.
Carlton, uh, who we doing? We did tour.
Somebody said
Lady
something
T,
about y'all was messing with the same female or something.
Lady T, your girlfriend, right?
Oh Lord, why it gotta be mine?
Because
I,
Toy was
uh,
already the girlfriend.
Ah, yeah, okay.
So, Lady T, your
eh,
girlfriend,
okay.
you done seen some messages in the motherfucking phone, and you know a nigga done clapped the cheeks, but she's telling you,
That.
nah, it didn't happen.
So who is the
All
dude?
right,
You?
I'm the
me.
dude.
Oh Lord.
All right, so let me ask you this: street, it's like street dude I'm talking to, or normal dude?
It don't matter. You. No
All
matter
right,
what it is, you are you,
So
Carlton.
you could, yeah,
all
you
right,
could say like what you really would say, I guess, right?
all right, all right,
Yeah.
all right,
So here y'all go. You looked at her phone and you got to confront her.
Oh
all
God.
right, all right. Okay, I'm ready. Hey, baby, what the fuck is this number doing in here like this? Who the fuck is this nigga named DeAndre? Who the fuck is this?
What? DeAndre.
Yeah, DeAndre. And he's talking about, baby, we had a good time. How you throw that ass back in the circle
Oh no,
and shit like that.
he couldn't have said that.
And then
That
he
was
was
not
talking about how
somebody.
you sucked his dick from the back. What the fuck is this shit?
What?
I bust my ass day in, day out, working these 12 hours, 16 hours. And this is what you do. You know what? You know what? What we gonna do? We gonna get this motherfucker on the line because I feel like you're bullshitting. Like for
No,
real.
no, babe. I was not fucking with him. That was my cousin texting somebody from my phone. That was
Oh
not
Your
me.
shit.
cousin. You
Yes.
think you what? I
Oh,
was born
shit.
yesterday. I fell on my head or something. What? For
That
real?
he was texting for my cousin. She
You
was
know what?
on the
Hey,
phone.
this what we gonna do. We gonna call DeAndre. You gonna call him up right now, and we really gonna figure this shit out. Because you telling me this, hey, mira, yo no soy payaso. I'm not a clown. Okay,
Oh,
get him on the phone right now. Call him up.
hey, hey, what's up, Dre? What's up? Can you please tell him that we
Hey,
was
hold on.
not doing anything. Please.
Because you just called me, so it was ring ring. Hey,
Hello, hello.
you trying to get me before I say hello. Hey, hello, what's up?
Hey, what's
What's
going on?
up, but huh?
Can, can you please tell my boyfriend that you was texting my cousin and not me? Cause
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
right here, right now, on the phone, and he think that I was like you were texting me. Wasn't you texting Brianna?
Yeah, Brianna, baby. You ain't know that? What's his name? What's your man name?
Carson, why you not talking?
Yo, I'm trying to figure this shit out. Like for real. Like, dude, why would you be texting my girl? I like how you throw that ass back. Like seriously, what the fuck is that about? What the fuck are y'all doing? Like for real, man. Don't try to play me. Keep it 100, man. For real. What the fuck is really going on? Tell me what's what.
Bro, Brianna is bae. You know Brianna got a man, right?
Who the fuck is Brianna? I know all of her family. Like seriously, I do not know Brianna. Like what the hell?
So you don't know Brianna.
No, I don't know. No, no, Brianna. What the hell is this?
Martin, how the fuck you gonna sit here and act like you do not know Brianna? You know I went out with her.
Brianna.
I went
Oh,
out with
oh,
her.
first of all, it was your cousin. Now it's Brianna. You know what I mean? This remind me of that song by Isaac Haley or whatever his name is. Oh shoot. Man, not Isaac Haley. Whatever, man. You got me discombobulating and shit like this. Sound like y'all fucking and sound like somebody sucking and y'all getting it in and you're trying to play me a four fool. So you know
Look,
what?
bro.
Since
Look. Let
No,
me
I'm
tell you
not trying
something,
to
bro.
play you, babe.
Let me tell you, bro. You trust your girl?
I don't know after these messages, I don't know.
Now I'm asking you, did you trust her beforehand?
I trusted her until I saw how she said, you said, I like how you throw that ass back
Let me tell you
in a
something, though, man.
Maybach.
Let
And
me
this is
tell you something.
that's the
If
only
you,
Maybach
if
in the city.
the only thing you're supposed to be worried about is what your girl say, bro.
Listen,
You know what I'm saying? Like, look,
I
look,
just
look.
want to know, are y'all
Let me tell you
fucking?
something. Let me tell you something though. I need you to listen to me, man. I don't play this little bullshit. I don't fuck around like that, bro. So I'm gonna tell you this one time. I wasn't fucking with your girl. Now you got two options. You can believe your girl, or you can pull up. What you want to do?
No, better yet, yo, I
No,
took
no,
this.
ain't no better yet. What you want to do?
Hey, just to drop the bombshell, I took this test, right? This STD check, and it said I'm positive for chlamydia. So what's up with that? What's up with that one right there? Shoot, I haven't been fucking nobody. I've been faithful. So because of that, hey, let's take a test at the thing.
Now
Then we'll
we
see
can go
where's the
right
truth.
now. Period.
Yes,
Let's go
yes,
right
because
now.
So you
Let's get this
saying?
man,
taken care of
yeah. So
because
you
So you
messing with
obviously
dirty dick
you been
niggas
fucking with
from the
somebody
east
else.
side. So
so what
yeah,
you saying is you tested positive, right, for
I
something.
tested
And so
positive for chlamydia.
is that what made you check your girl phone?
Heck yeah.
All
So
right, so
so
let me do this.
so
Hold on. I'm about to screenshot you my chart. And I'm about to show you that I ain't got shit. So I ain't if you did get something from her, you didn't get it from me. Or you the one fucking around, and
Period. Cause the fuck
you
is.
all in
That's
your
why he
girl
been looking
phone.
for information. Cause low key, I should have been told you what I saw, but I didn't. Period.
all I know
You
is
about
that we all
you
need to
about
go
to
there down there to the clinic.
you about to lose a real one. I don't need to go nowhere, bro. I'm not messing with your girl. You about to lose a real one.
Uh-huh. Well, you
You
talking
about to
about
lose.
the
Look,
she's
you about to lose a real one because you just got caught up. Because you got
Exactly.
chlamydia. Because you got
Period.
chlamydia.
but you know what the funny thing is? I ain't
Now,
fucking
you know what?
nobody.
Now you know what? Lady T.
Uh-huh.
Since now y'all relationship about to be over because this nigga just burnt you, I'm about to fuck with you for real. What's up?
Period. What's up?
All right.
You know what?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck it. Fuck it.
That was deep, y'all.
Dang.
That was
Boss
That's
lady,
good.
you
That
inspired
was
really
by a
got
true
good.
silly with it
story.
though, man. You really got silly with it. The comedy version.
Yo, man, that's real life though. That's how serious it can really get.
No,
Mm-hmm.
that's how it goes. I like how we did that real play. We can add that as a segment.
That was
Hell
good.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking
I
as y'all
like
was doing
that.
it.
That was a
We
good
need to
idea.
start doing the role play, like the little acting, like we always said that we was gonna do anyway. The little
Right.
acting, the monologue stuff. Yeah, that was good. We gotta start doing that more.
What's
Because that'll
cool?
build
What
us up for a movie.
Right. Remember we
that
was
mean
talking about that though?
we
Like,
got to be on camera, Mr.
But,
Carson,
but you know that's in the
yeah.
pocket though.
All
just
right.
so that we can work the face. Like
We just gotta
nigga,
get
like
ready.
if it was my girl, I'd have been like, look, bro,
Yeah, Carson, you supposed to
I
come
ain't
up.
even want to hit you up, man. But just I ain't never did this in my life. But if I was gonna do it,
Mm-hmm.
cause I feel like if you think she cheating, nigga. Ain't
Right.
no way
Right.
around it.
Yeah.
But I'd
Right.
have
If
been
you
like,
feel it,
Pretty much.
I just want you to confirm my thoughts, bro. keep it real with you. If he say some shit like you gotta ask her, then you already done told me the truth.
Right.
You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? But like I'd have been like more on the I love my woman and just
Yep.
if it was me, if I was on the other end where Carlton was on, I would love
Mm-hmm.
my woman, but I just don't know. I would have been
Right.
trying to throw her under the bus. But another motherfucker on the other side, like Lady T said, they gonna throw them subliminals to let you know. You
Got
just
you.
gotta pick up on that shit.
Mm-hmm.
I
And
got
if
you.
you don't pick up on it, that's because you don't want to pick up on it. But most of the
Got you.
Exactly.
times, if you even have to call the other motherfucker on the phone, you're gonna stay with that person anyway. That's
But
how I
Exactly.
in
feel.
but what about in a situation as deep as I made it? Would you stay?
Look,
Because what if you're
uh,
the innocent person in that situation? You really didn't. You're not messing with nobody, but you can't really prove you're
but
not.
it don't matter if you innocent or not. If you call the other motherfucker on the phone, you gonna stay.
Mm-hmm.
Got you.
You staying. Like you don't really even give a fuck that they cheating. You care, but
Mm-hmm.
you don't give a fuck. And I'm gonna say that because I know motherfuckers had
Yeah, I
babies
just
outside of
witnessed
their
some shit.
relationship, and the motherfuckers talking to the girl that he got pregnant. Like, well, we want a DNA test, and like the whole time though, even if the baby's his, you ain't going nowhere.
Come on.
Hmm.
Stupid.
Right.
Because like,
Right.
why would you even be having a conversation with another motherfucker? There is no room for the conversation. Like
Got
you
you.
Right.
Like
already,
I
I'm
felt
already
weird
hurt.
even doing role play. Like seriously, doing a role play. Like this is out my character. If I see that shit, then I already know. Kid talking about throw that ass back in the Maybach. I already knew.
So that makes me want to ask that question. So would you stay with somebody that have a baby on you?
Hell no, I couldn't do it because every time I look at it, that's a movie I was looking at today. It's in Spanish but dubbed in English, and it was about a mother who had a baby with her husband, and then she went out and broke up with him and went and had a baby with another man. I guess she
Mm.
hyperovulated. So that's a whole movie. Heck no, because
Yeah, that's
it's
a no
different if
no.
she has it before, but she has it before after, and you together. Heck no, like you would be a fool to stay there in that situation at all.
I'm always biased on this conversation because when I was a teenager, I always told like so I had this conversation the first time when I was about 18, 17, 18. I still feel the same way. And it's biased and y'all can get mad at me as ladies, but I feel if a dude have a baby with another woman outside the house, you don't see that baby every day. You might not
Right,
even ever see that baby because he can hide that baby. And
right,
even if he don't hide that baby and you know about it, it's not in your face every day.
right. She
Mhm.
going and the mother's
But as
gonna want it.
soon as if the woman is the one who cheats and she gets pregnant by another dude, that baby is there every
Every
day.
day.
And it is a reminder that your woman, like a woman can block it. Like I don't even see the baby. It might sometimes pop up in the back of her head, like, damn, he cheated on me. But if a
Right.
dude is looking at another dude's baby every day,
It
that is a
pisses him
constant
off.
reminder that she
Yeah.
is a cheater and she's never,
Damn.
even if she
Listen,
changed her ways, that baby is always there.
That's
Hey,
that's
can
true.
right.
I tell a story about why my name's not really Walker? Or
Hold
no,
on,
What?
hold on,
Before
let them
You
get
ready to
their
start a whole
commentation.
nother conversation, man? Let them
all
talk.
right.
Let
before
them get let
We
them
just
get
got
their
on that.
commentation.
I was gonna say that in that situation with the woman having another child by somebody else, I feel like as the woman, because when a woman cheats on that hand, like, and y'all have a baby together and all that, she needs to respectfully leave that relationship
Right.
and not take him through that because when a woman cheats, it's different. When a woman cheats, you've just about lost her a good 85% chance you've already lost her. Because a real woman, if she was ever in love with that man, she's not going to do that. If she's cheating, she's not yours no more. I'm saying whatever the situation is in the relationship. And if she's having a child by this other man, you need to respectfully dip out of that. And maybe y'all can date and talk and you know what I mean? So y'all can mend things if y'all still want to do that. But like you said, seeing that child every day is a reminder, and he's going to eventually treat her with that resentment. And then bitterness will grow, and it is going to mess up the whole household. That child is going to feel that energy. Is just not good. Um, Crazily, like it's a situation that I know very well because I was in the middle of a situation like that in my marriage. However, I would say that women and men, when you realize that you're not in that relationship anymore, or you're being battered, or just something, you need to try to leave as soon as possible, because once you partake, like once you start getting with another person or anything like that, you're hurting them back. It doesn't matter. Not that it don't matter what they did to you. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, that man could have been beating you, abusing you, and all kind of stuff. But you go out and cheat and you didn't leave him and leave him alone and then start a relationship, it's all bad. It doesn't matter. All that other stuff don't matter. What matters now is
Mm-hmm.
this thing happened and this is big. You know what I'm saying? You just leave. Just leave. That's all I can say. The woman needs to leave. A man,
I,
I don't know. I ain't a man, so I ain't gonna speak on that.
I think like the movie Fences, right? We know that movie, right?
Hmm.
Senses.
Fences with
Fences with
Denzel
Denzel
Washington.
Washington.
Yep, yep.
Mm-hmm. I don't
So I
know.
don't
So
think
I
a
don't think a
dude
dude.
could
Somebody
have
got
put
their
up with
phone
that.
back on. Somebody
Somebody
phone.
phone. I don't think a dude would have been able to put up with that energy. Uh, she was good. She took care of that girl. Even after he died, she was there with that girl. I think even the movie Ray Charles, I know for a fact Ray Charles had that same situation. He had a baby outside of his wife, and the wife actually took care of the child. I think in some type of way or form, even financially, if the child didn't grow up in the house with Ray. Uh, but a dude, man, I don't
I
even
don't
know
even know
because
because
we
we
think.
think.
Come on,
Come
man,
on, man.
stop
Stop
unmuting
unmuting
your
your
phone,
phone,
man.
man.
You know
You
you
know
should
you
be
should be Carlton, mute your
feedback.
phone.
I keep trying to mute him, he keep unmuting it. Uh, but nah, if it's not, oh man, imagine that being. And there's some guys who do it because they really, really love her, and they're like, "Well, she made a mistake, and I'm just gonna, I love her."
And that's different. I honestly believe it depends on the relationship, it depends on that person, because if he can still love her through it and not treat her like she's a whore, you know what I'm saying? Not disrespect, because honestly, that's some real stuff right there. And you go through some emotions, and as you're reminded every day that that child wakes up, you got to feel that emotion. So some things could be said, if not said, some things could be done out of that resentment. So like, but so I actually know another couple who make it through that. The woman had the child. He married her. They weren't even married yet. They were together, and then she got pregnant by another dude. He proposed to her, and they got married.
Mm.
So
And I'm
And I'm
sorry, but
sorry, but
that nigga weak because ain't no motherfucking way.
Wow, that's crazy.
Ain't
What's
no
ain't no
motherfucking
motherfucking
way.
way.
crazy
I'm not
because I
doing
know a
it.
similar situation, but and it was like a real close friend of mine. She, that happened, but it was sort of kind of like her and her baby daddy had like you know how people do. They take their breaks or whatever the fuck they call it, and they break up. And during that time, she did step out and had a baby. the dude really didn't do much. He wasn't around. He wasn't in the baby's life, and he decided he got two by her, which his kids are older. So he decided to come back, and you know he dealt with the baby. He actually started to like say the baby was his, and claim her and to help take care of her. This all this extra, but then when he would get mad, he would throw that baby up in her face. He would, and she got tired of that. Like, so, I mean, I thank God today they not together anymore. But that just she went through a lot with that, and she had confided in me about it a lot of times and stuff, and told me like that's not cool. He's sitting up here making a difference about my child, but you started to call this your child. I never said like you need to call this your baby or any of that. But so it is some men who will, you feel me, when a situation, and I feel like with that situation that's different. But speaking from my perspective, I would have to say the same thing like you said. I'll just leave out together, because at the end of the day, like if you already in deep with somebody to where you had a baby with them, like y'all, I mean, more than likely that wasn't no one night stand. Now, don't get me wrong, sometimes that does happen where it can really happen like that. But more than likely, y'all was doing the thing, and y'all had already got in deep, you feel me, to where she should have went on and let homeboy go, and respectfully. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, like if y'all know that y'all are no longer sexually interested, or y'all feel like I tell every man that I get in a relationship with, period. Once you feel like it's time to cheat, it's time to go. Like we need to end that day, that
That's
moment.
it.
That
That's
when
it.
that cross your mind, that's when we need to be done. Because
Or we
that
need to have a conversation.
Yes,
Something.
because then that stops all that extra. We ain't even gotta go no further. Let's just end it here, straight up. But everybody, it's so crazy because I could tell me and you relate a lot to each other, but it's a lot of women out here that's not like that. You know what I'm saying? And it's a lot
Yeah,
of men that is, and that's not either. But we gotta start normalizing being real. That's why this is truth be told, because I mean, we got to be nothing but 100. You feel me?
yeah.
Like you gotta keep it real. And if you're not keeping it real, like how do you think you're going to get an authentic relationship if
That's
you're
it.
not keeping it real? Like
That's
it's just
it.
not gonna happen.
So I
That's
told
it.
I told one of my coworkers, right? We was having a conversation, and I told her, if you are not having sex with your boyfriend, like before y'all got together, like everybody has a, what is it called, a sexual not
Preference.
appetite, but what's the better what's the better what's the better terminology to use than sexual
Um,
appetite?
appetite.
You said appetite.
Yeah, like they sex drive. That's what I'm looking for.
Oh,
So
that's why I was like, are you talking
you
about a
know
sex
somebody
drive?
you know
Okay.
somebody has a sex drive, right?
Mm-hmm.
hmm
And then you change up on them. I told my coworker, we had this conversation, and y'all can beat me over the head about this. If y'all gonna stay together and you continuously telling your man no, I think you are giving, or your lady. I don't know too many guys who gonna tell their girls no, but I've heard of it before. But I always felt like if he telling you no, that's because he got somebody else he fucking with,
Absolutely.
and he ain't,
He
you
ain't,
can't do
you
that
can't
shit.
do that shit.
But
But
I would told my coworker, I said, I think you're giving him a permission slip to cheat on you.
Mm.
Ooh,
pretty much,
ooh,
That's
pretty
And
much.
I think it's all the
ooh,
way it's bad
ooh.
to say it, but I think you have signed
I
a
think you
permission
have
slip
signed a permission slip
to be cheated on.
to be.
that's really deep.
The
Now
hall
Well,
pass.
I do say that I'm gonna keep it real, because truth be told, baby, sex is very important in a relationship, hands down. Like, and so And that goes either way. So if somebody is not, whether you giving it and not pleasing them or just not giving it and not pleasing them, either way, that's obviously signing the permission slip. But like we talked about last time, if you're not letting that person know and you're not, that's different. But if you just straight up not giving it out, then baby, you gonna get that mean, yeah, that mean you're okay with getting cheated on because you cannot possibly think that a man is gonna go past, I'ma just say past 2 days. If y'all living together, that man ain't gonna want to go 2 to 3 days without nothing. And I mean, we could talk about a little foreplay. It ain't necessarily got to always be physical sex, whatever. But however he's going to get that off, he gonna need to get that off. And if you're
I,
not willing to
yeah.
help him get that off, then he gonna find somebody who is.
That's the truth behind the matter in real reality. That's the truth. I could give a more, you know what I'm saying, like, nice way of saying it, but the truth of it is that's the truth. When you ain't giving it, and for a woman too. Like, however, I stand on what I said before with the cheating thing. If you are in the position where you feel like you're going to cheat on her because she's not giving you what you need, then you need to leave. It's just not worth it. It's just not. You're going to be looked at as the bad person. One, even though we know she held out on you. You know what I'm saying? You need to be preparing to leave as soon as you start getting those feelings of I want to cheat. Have a conversation with her. Hey, I don't want to cheat on you. I'm just gonna be real with you. I don't want to cheat on you, but you ain't giving me none. You ain't giving me no head. You ain't giving me no affection. When you ain't got no health reason as to why you ain't giving it to me. Like, I can't do this. So something ain't right, something ain't clicking, but I'm just letting you know. And she still want to take that, okay, approach that, okay, with an attitude, go on and leave. Go on and
Okay,
leave.
with an attitude.
Uh-oh, I think it's messing up. My phone messing up. But
Oh, I
yeah,
think it's messing up. My phone messing up. But yeah.
You echoing.
That's
You
because Carlton
That's
is
because
unmuting.
Carlton is
mute his ass.
I've been doing it. He keep unmuting himself. He like I don't know. It's something up. He need to probably turn his phone the volume of his phone. He need to turn it down
It's too
so it
loud
don't get caught into the microphone.
mm,
from the
But
video.
nah, sometimes you be in a situation where you can't just up and leave though. What if you're in a situation ship, y'all in a survival ship where you can't just up and leave?
but that mean you been dealing with this and you been knowing that she's like this and you been going through this, or all of a sudden she just stopped doing it to you? Cause which one? Cause
It could be both. Like, what
I
if
mean,
it's all of
because
a
I feel
sudden?
like if it was like going on for a while, why would you even get in a relationship where need to be? Because I know what you saying. Like, what if y'all living together or y'all you feel me? Everything is tied, which I understand that, but why even get like that with someone that wasn't sexually pleasing you at the beginning? Because more than likely, this is gonna be something that you should have already seen.
Sometimes though, I've seen a meme where this girl, she was on the steps or whatever, and I don't forgot what the song that was playing, but she was saying like whatever the freaky part of her. Now that they got married, that part is gone now. Like she
Mm.
got you. So a motherfucker could give you all of that shit to get you.
Wow.
And then I've heard about people ending up in sexless marriages,
That's true.
whether it's, I think most of the time it's the lady, but people end up in sexless marriages and they end up staying there like for the kids or something,
Mm-mm.
for this or for that. So I think it can happen all of a sudden, and it could be somebody else. It could be they was never really attracted to you and they just wanted that bag. Like I just don't think like somebody that loves you is gonna just cut you off like that. I think like that whole wake you up with that good head. A motherfucker gonna do that kind of shit, not for themselves but because they want to please you. I think that is a real thing when it comes to that intimacy stuff. Like oral sex ain't never really necessarily been because I mean I do like to do that now. I ain't gonna play with you. But what I'm saying is I do that because I'm adding that to our relationship. I'm doing that because I like to do it and I want to please this person. And I think if somebody want to go down on you or have sex with you, they're doing that because even if they don't necessarily want to do it, like let's say you ain't in the mood to have sex. As a dude, if I was and my lady was like, "Hey, I got a headache or whatever the fuck," but she's like, she trying to fuck. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never been one of them dudes to be like, "Hey, you gotta suck it to get it hard." We in booty talk now, right?
Been there.
We was in booty talk
Okay.
like an hour ago. In
Been
booty
in
So I
talk
ain't
booty
like
never
talk.
an hour ago.
I ain't never really been one of them dudes. But if that did happen, hey, you know what I'm saying, it's one thing. But to if your girl be like, hey, she trying to hard to
Boss, you
stop
need to be
you
talking
can
your
mute yourself,
phone, man.
man. Cut the volume down on your phone. But if she do say that, and she do want to do it, and I'm not in the mood, I'm still gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? And like I got some friends. I want to bring them to the podcast though on everything. Y'all gonna be like, motherfuckers is wild. But I got friends who be like, that their boyfriend keep asking for them. They be like, all right, nigga, here you go. I don't want no here you go pussy.
Right, right. Nah, I don't
You
like
know what
that.
I'm saying? Go ahead, hurry up, get it out. Like, I
Mm-mm.
don't like that kind of shit. I don't even
Mhm.
want to fuck now.
Right, that's a
Yeah.
turn off. I think on both ends that would be a turn off.
Yeah. But I can be a dude though. You get it hard, you hop on top, you ride that motherfucker out. Get your nuts. You know what I'm saying? Because you get on top, I'm definitely coming anyway at some point. You know what I
They
mean?
always like that.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
But
That's
we
And
lost
I ain't telling you when it's about to
Tay.
come.
huh.
I said you
We
ain't
lost
getting
Tay.
told when it's about to come. Like I didn't know.
Man.
Tay dropped out, y'all.
Yeah.
Did she try to get back in?
Nah.
I think she's working right now.
I was gonna say it looked like she doing something though, so she might have to slide out.
So
Yeah,
what else
she's
was
working.
what else was we talking about? What else did we miss about? We
We
was talking
dang
about
near hit
Donald.
out. We dang near hit all our main topics that we wanted to talk about.
You
Shit, we
right.
slid some extra in there. It was
We,
something else I wanted to say, but I got thrown off because we went into role play. Um, dang, I wonder what was it. I'm
That was a
wondering.
good part of the
I wonder
show.
what was
She
it.
back.
I'm trying to think. Dang, I can't remember. It was something. It'll probably come to me like if we get the talking back about something that was close to the topic, but I can't
see,
remember.
I like how we have an evolving situation. We did the role play thing, and we can go on and just develop our own content where
Right,
they'll be like, yes, we gotta tune in for they silly ass.
right.
You
Keep
know
them
what I'm saying?
guessing. That's how you do it. That's the name. That's the name of the game. Really, you gotta keep people wanting to come back because they want to see what we gonna talk about next. What we gonna do next? You know.
Yeah, and I really believe in that Lady T with the T though.
Be dropping the T, huh?
Yeah, Lady T with the T.
Okay. Nah, for
So
real. Okay.
I'm trying to think, man.
Nah, for real.
What was they talking? Is it okay? Do y'all think it's okay if let's do this? Share bank accounts. Fuck it. I'm just gonna make something up. In a relationship or a marriage, do you think you should have a shared bank account or should people have their own? Do you think you should have a
Well, I believe if you got a shared bank account in a marriage, that should be for the bills and everything. If you both get paying on the bills and everything, but I also believe that you should have your own little bank account on the side. But if you're married, I think that's the only way. I think you should have a shared bank account for the bills.
well, ladies think you can't go 50-50. So all the money in that account, if it was for bills, is gonna be your money.
You said, wait, you said ladies don't think you can go 50-50?
We had a conversation about that a while back. So most ladies don't they like the 50-50.
Oh, okay. I,
Most women think that a man should do 100%.
wow. We're in a different time. Not only are we in a different time, but let's just be honest. I don't think anybody could do 100% right now. And if you can, maybe you rich or something because like in times right now, rent, baby, I can't even tell you. I don't even want to say how much I pay every month in rent. Okay, so like I just I don't see why anyone would have that mindset right now because, and I'm not downing them. I'm just saying I don't see how you can have that mindset in a time like this when everything is high. $300 groceries looks like $100 groceries. You know what I'm
More
saying?
$50
Like,
groceries.
yeah, there's no way that is a stress on your man that you do not want to give him. If you want
Mm-mm.
that thing to last for a long time, or if you want it, to have some peace in your home, listen,
Mhm.
don't, it's not good. I think 50-50 is good. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not even gonna say 50-50. I'm just gonna say pay them bills.
Something.
Y'all
Mhm.
just y'all pay them bills. I don't know who got 30. I don't know who got
Right. It might
80. I don't know.
look, it might be 60-40,
Right.
70-30,
Right.
something.
Just pay
As
them
long as
dang
you
on
healthy.
bills. I'm so sick of the 50-50 talk. Just pay them darn bills. Get it paid, get it done, go on a trip, do y'all thing, make it happen. If you can make
Mhm.
them bills happen, then you can make some y'all time happen. Y'all, you just gotta make it happen these days.
Yeah.
Um, and you gotta do it on a budget. So it just is what it is. All that 50-50 talk, I
It
don't
just
understand it.
perplexes me when the ladies say the 50-50 conversation. I always be like, so where does your money go to? Like,
Right.
where's your money go?
Like I'm
Oh,
the
my
type of
money is going
person.
to the investments or
I,
woo 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 bar vacations. So your money is gonna pay for the whole vacation. And if we have investments, are these investments in our name or is these investments in your name only? Like I have serious questions when people talk about that 50-50 stuff.
well, I
Like
believe
if you got it
everything should. I think everything should be always talked about and communicated beforehand. So
before you
I'm the type of person, I'm very detailed and I like all the information. You know how when you ask somebody questions, you be like, okay, do you only want the important part? Do you want some of it or do you want all of it? I want all of it. I want the important part, the unimportant part, the maybe, the if, the ands. Like I need it all. And so when I'm in a relationship or even a friendship or whatever, a business ship, like whatever we got going on,
Hmm.
I believe before things are put in place, we need to talk about it. We need to communicate. So, I mean, you have some people like, I mean, and I know what y'all saying. Like, it's a lot of women out here like that. I was raised different. I tell men this all the time. Like, baby, I'm cut from a different cloth that they probably don't even make no more. You know what I'm saying? So, like, the way I was raised and the way I think is like totally different. And I've even got men that tell me that. But what I'm saying is, I don't mind. It don't have to be 50-50. You know what I'm saying? If you got, like, if we meet, okay, say for instance, if we meet and we both got stuff going on, okay. But now And I don't know who may have it may be 50-50 or it may be 64. Like I was just saying, it may not be right down the middle. But we know that we both have something going on. So now we are at a standpoint in our life where we are ready for someone. We are ready to invest with someone. We are ready to connect with someone and build with someone. So I'm gonna lay it all out. Like, all right, babe, this is what I got going on. This is, I own this, you own this. Okay, so do you want to keep that like that is? And we go ahead and invest and build and start our own together. And then that way we know this is ours. And you go ahead and keep what you have going on, so that way everything can be leveled out. Like, so what we got, we got. But then what you still got over here is what you still got over here, including the bank accounts. Like, if I want to have a bank account and you have a bank account and then we have one joined, that joint bank account, we're going to have to communicate and talk about what this joint bank account is for. As long as we
Mhm.
know what it's for, we can put however much we want in there. You know what I'm saying? Because this is ours. Now what we got going on outside of that should never cross ties with what we got going on unless we get to that point where we say, all right, you know what? We're ready to just put it all in together. We ready for all this to be ours. We don't want none separate no more. Then that's when you have that, you go back to the drawing board, go back to the business table or wherever y'all do y'all talking at, and then y'all figure that out from there. Okay, now how do we want to split it down to where when we put it back together, this is what we got. So it's all in like the number one key is communication. And if you don't got that, you don't have nothing at all but some thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Because I can be over here seeing what I want to see, but thinking something totally different from what it's in front of me right now. No matter how it looks, a person will still go outside of that and think something else. So that's why you have to communicate. And if you do that, then I don't see why it would ever be a problem with what's yours or what's mine or what we got going on, because this thing already been talked about, explained, communicated, and even wrote down. Okay. So that way, because if it's black and white, it's got to be right. You know what I'm saying? So fuck it. Like, I'm that type of person. If we got to sign a contract, let's do it. Like, whatever that makes you feel comfortable, that makes me feel comfortable, and that makes this relationship where we need it to be, or business part, whatever we are, let's do it. But once
So that
again,
means
everybody not
that
like
means
that.
that means you are pro prenup. So Carlton, go ahead and Carlton, go ahead and unmute yourself, man, and
No,
we're gonna be quiet. So hopefully you don't get the feedback.
you
But turn
said
the mic,
I
turn
had a
the volume down on your phone,
no,
bro. But go ahead.
Carlton.
We know your mic on because we hear the echo. Come on.
Ah, that nigga, he didn't want to really talk.
Truth be told.
So
Now here, fellas, he worried snoring.
now I keep muting him and keep unmuting himself.
hmm
Well, why don't you talk, man?
I'm out. I'm out to kick him from the studio here in a minute.
His phone seems like it's messing up. He probably needs to turn it off and cut it back on.
hmm
It's all right. He gone.
Yeah,
So I've been pro prenup. Uh, it's a lot of stuff I didn't know about prenubs and stuff growing up, and I still don't know about them. I'm not a lawyer,
Hmm.
but I feel like when I get married, whatever I built before my wife, um, my kids have access to that.
hmm
You see what I'm saying?
That's understandable.
And getting married though, even then, if we're
Hmm.
splitting finances, everything is commingled. So your money is her money. That's when we get on that bank account stuff. Uh, but I still want to. Let's say me and her don't have any kids together. but we're both worth 10 million. I would not want my kids to be shut out from that.
Oh, absolutely not.
So I don't know. I've been learning a lot. They were saying like with Jeezy and Jenny Ma, like all his assets and everything that he had before. Let me cut my cam back on. That he had before they got married would be his unless he put marital money in an account that he had before they got married. Now it's commingled. Now she can take half of that or whatever the judge would say. Or if he paid a mortgage, that's just fucked up. Let's say he had $1 million mansion that he had before her, and then
Hmm.
he took some money. Let's say he got a brand deal while they was married, and then he took some money from the brand deal and paid a mortgage payment or two. Now that house becomes a marital asset. So
Mm,
it's just like it's so many different things that you don't
wow.
know about. And unless the other person doesn't have a lawyer, if they don't have a lawyer, then you might get away scot free. But when you marry, all the marital assets, when you get paid, y'all married, when you pay a mortgage payment, that makes that house a marital asset. And that's what's crucial. I'll be watching like the lead attorney. I don't know if y'all know who that is, but he was giving the breakdown on it. He's one of the black YouTubers. So I'll be all in the black YouTube space, just like studying and watching everybody who done came up. Uh, but yeah, I don't know if I could ever do a joint account. If I did a joint account, like why I couldn't do it. Like back in the day, I know some of my elders when they both got paid, both of their checks went into the same account. And them that check went to pay all the bills. So there was no conversation for 50-50. I mean, we do have some people who got it and they woman ain't never got to work. You know what I'm saying? But I do know people in my family that all their money go towards the bills and whatever's left, they do whatever they want to do with it. Like I
Mhm.
don't know if they ever took trips to Jamaica and no kind of shit like that, but
Mhm.
uh, their bills was paid.
Right.
Their house was paid off on time or before, uh, because they were a team. And I don't think that ladies these days want to operate as a team. They just want the guy to do all of the leg work. And we know, at least from what I've heard, I haven't done my own investigation into this research here, but they say most divorces are initiated by the woman.
Mm.
No fault divorces. He ain't even got to cheat. She could just say, I ain't happy no more.
Mm.
And then she can take half of the money, half of
Mhm.
everything that he worked for, even if she ain't never did a thing. And I don't think that's fair,
Okay.
but I digress.
That's so sad because we, as much as you don't want to go into a marriage thinking like that, or
Mm,
even having that on your mind, in these times you do because you like, how can I set this up properly so that this doesn't happen to me? Because people switch up so much, and it's so scary that marriage is not sacred like it used to be, and it should still be sacred. I think it's between those two people. Only them two people can make their marriage as sacred as you want it. No matter what society is doing, it's up to the two people in the relationship to make it sacred. But when people switch up and you sitting there thinking you got this one woman, and then she just up and take everything and cut out, and you sitting there thinking, and I thought I knew you. You know what I'm
mm,
saying? Like, I've been with you for all these years. I
mm,
never thought you would do this to me. You know what I'm saying? That is hurtful. It's a shame that it has happened, which makes everyone be on the lookout for if it does happen. So I would just say if those two people can come to an agreement to make sure that you're protecting yourself from that happening, both people should be okay with it. You should be okay with it because the society that we live in these days, you have to set yourself up to protect yourself in the future because people switch up. And let's say, okay, on the real, let's say on the mental situation, okay? Because I know quite a few people who, you know what I mean, had a situation where um they actually one of the girls she got arrested. She just had a mental break out the blue, like not her usual. Um, he he basically took the kid. He took everything. Served her divorce papers while she was in the mental institution. By the time she got out, she was divorced and he had full custody of the kid. So, which okay, that was probably for the betterment of the child too, because he didn't know what was going on with her. Where is the protection for her and the things that she already had before this marriage? You see what I'm saying? She didn't get to fight for that. She was in a mental institution. She didn't know. She didn't know that her mental was going to switch up. You see what I'm saying? So they might go in saying, we don't need no prenup because we love each other and this is what we doing. And then her mental switch up and he takes everything in the bank account. He takes the kid, he divorces her, and she gets out nothing, living with the mama. You see what I'm saying? Those
Mhm.
type of situations is real life right now of what's going on in our society. So before marriage comes about, you might have to have those conversations.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
I agree. That was deep.
I agree totally.
Mm-hmm.
You never know what could happen to you. I mean, I was in a situation where I thought I was going to be married, and then next thing I know, the girl flipped out and cheated with her friend. So that made me like say, you know what? Every woman's going to do me like this. And then so I took that to the next relationship, thinking the same thing about situations. But I did learn something. Always have your own. Always have your own. Always have your own. And I'm trying to work to get my own again. And when I have my own, it's going to make me a stronger person. You know what I'm saying? My own, I do. The only thing I have is like my own bank account, though, so I can control my money in that aspect. But once I get my own other things, I say it would be better for you to have your own. So then you write things like this house is mine, this bank
Mhm.
account we can have, different things. And even if it's not like just for that, what if you die? Who's gonna get what? Like it could be as your clothes. Who's gonna get your
Mhm.
bank account? Like we got to think about all of these things. We're not young no more. I'm 39, about to be 40 in February. I already put down who I want on my life insurance policy. I'm gonna get. That's another thing. Generation wealth we talk about on here. Life insurance policies. It says buy, borrow, die. We got to try to live by that. And I'm working hard to try to get me a second life insurance policy, not through my job, but my own one. I started one. That's another way we could pass things on to the next generation is
And
through
you
Yeah.
know,
these
that's another
policies.
thing. A lot of people don't consider about having a life insurance policy or whatever. But even if you're not middle age or anything like that, and you don't have one or whatever, even when you're young, you need to start thinking about that at a young age because time is not promised. We could be gone tomorrow, the next second, the next minute, or whatever. So it's always good to have a life insurance policy. So the people you leave behind won't have to deal with all the things, financial things that you left behind, or burial costs and stuff like that. So yeah, it's always good to have that.
Mhm. I agree. Very
Now I
good.
do now I do say this though. Remember though, because this insurance policy is going to take a month or two, maybe 3 months. Well, mine took like 5 months before they cremated her. So remember that with the life insurance policy, whenever they get the death certificate. So remember it's a process. So maybe before you die, you could try to see about expedient, like go ahead and through with the process if you want to speed it up. but then just see if they could get the money back later if you could work out something like that. And details, remember, like if you want your funeral a certain way, write down certain
But you
things
know,
that you
that's
want.
where the will come in though too. You gotta have
Right.
that will set in who you want to organize when you're gone and you're not here to be able to figure out
Mhm.
how the situations go. That's where the will come in at. You
Mhm.
definitely gotta have that will set in, especially if you got multiple kids and then a whole bunch of different family members trying to get in, see what you got, try to get your stuff and everything. That's where that will comes in at with that life insurance policy.
Right. The living will, it will go over everything. And it could be as simple as, do you want your organs taken away? No or yes. And I know a situation where the mother said no, but since they forgot to take it off the driver's license at the last minute, they found out they were donors. But if they would have been married, their husband could have been like, no, she just didn't take that off. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Wow.
thinking that they
Yeah.
could have said that, but since they weren't married, they died alone. Nobody could contest. No, they can't do this. They just gone ahead and went through. So y'all got to be really careful when you get in these relationships. Talk to your partner and be like, hey, I don't want to be an organ donor. I want
Mhm.
this. I want that. I mean, everything, when you get really married, it's every aspect, mental, physical, spiritual, every aspect of your life. And I think that's the reason that I never really committed to nobody, because I realized saying, like, this person, man, they don't change. They haven't changed. I was like, one day they'll get better. They get better. Really,
Mhm.
they get worse. They get worse. And maybe I needed to find something better. And I realized that now. I should have let it go. My hardest part, I think, as a man, is letting go, because I grew up without my mother. So any woman that comes in my life, it's like I hold on to it for a long time. I'm not one of those that just throws it away, because I
I ain't
truly
gonna
cherish.
lie, bro. You kind of like spoke in a circle here. You say you find it hard to let somebody go, but you don't commit to people. So those are two conflicting statements, though.
No,
But
what I'm saying, I'm not commit in marriage. Let's make that clear. I commit to them, but not in a marriage
but
situation.
did
We
you
get to
want? But you
engage.
want? Did you want to marry them? Would you have if they would have said yes? That's the question.
No, I had both women wanted to get married, but it was me thinking they're gonna leave me one day, so why even do this?
Okay. So I wanted to say something we was talking about before you pass away and getting your affairs in order. I was watching something that happened. It was a little. It wasn't like viral trending, but I've seen it a couple places. So a guy put his girlfriend on his as his beneficiary when he first got his job. I forgot where he worked at. It was like 40, 50 years ago. They broke up like not too long after that, but he forgot to take her off of his paperwork. When he passed away, he had like $1.3 million or something in his retirement fund.
Dang.
And his brother, his family is in a battle because that girl the dude was never with beyond probably like that first year or two was even like in his life anymore. But he forgot to take her off of the paperwork. But by law, she about to inherit all that motherfucking money, and it don't matter what his family say. And I think
Wow.
like that's crucial though.
Wow. That's
That is crucial though.
it is. That is real crucial, and she should be honest. Oh man, but everybody's not honest like that. But like she should be
She
honest
should be honest,
and give it
but
to
she
the
ain't.
parents, give it to the people.
His family, his kids,
Right.
you know. But she ain't. She
And,
about to run off with that money.
oh yeah,
She
Dang.
is running off with that money.
most definitely, she's about to run off
People
with that
is
money.
evil. They got no remorse.
Ran off
No
on the
remorse.
plug twice.
Right? She like, well, he left my name on it, so he must have wanted me to have
That's
it.
crazy.
hmm
He's a sole beneficiary. She's a phone soul, so it is what it is. And that's one thing I be thinking, like sometimes when people make me mad, I'm about to go take her off the life insurance policy. I be thinking that, because now that I got kids, I could be like, you know what, I'm just gonna put the kids on here, forget everybody else.
Nigga, why would you put anybody else on it?
The
Yeah,
fuck?
yeah. I did that.
My
I did.
kids is the only
I'm
person. My kids is gonna be the only people on that shit unless I got a wife.
Unless
well,
I
what if
Fuck
the
you
married.
kids are
talking
too
about?
young to bury you? That's the problem
Then
right
that's
there.
where your will
Trust.
comes into
Yeah,
play,
your will
and
and
you
your
say
trust.
that I don't want my kids to get this money until they turn 18. I don't
Yep.
want my kids to get
Uh,
this money until they turn 21. Or I want them to pass a financial literacy, depending on how much money it is. I want them to pass a financial literacy course
Mm,
got
before
you.
they get this money distributed to them. You know what I'm saying? Like you
Okay.
can you can have all kinds of shit, but if you got your baby mama as a beneficiary on anything, you tripping.
and I
Uh,
also learned about beneficiaries. They were saying if you put your children down as beneficiaries and you pass before the other parent, then that other parent gets the money if you don't have a will wrote up stating
Oh.
that
Hmm.
that you want this money to go to the child when they turn 18.
Oh,
Whoever
okay.
whoever becomes that child's guardian is the one who gets the money. And they can spend it
Unless
however they want
unless you have a trust in play.
unless you have a trust in place.
And then uh on top of that, damn, what was I about to say? I lost it, man. Because
Dang.
I
My bad.
I was just kind of upset because I was just thinking about something, man. But hell no, you don't put nobody. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. The social I just learned because of one of my friends, her baby daddy got killed. I did not know that the kids are they can get that social security or whatever it is. Like when you get killed,
Yeah,
Beneficiaries.
they get a check every month till they
yeah,
18, as long as you worked a certain amount of time.
yeah.
Um, but that's a whole nother payment. So, but to have
Mhm.
a baby mama as a beneficiary, she can get me taken out the game, bro. Why would I do that?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's right.
I don't. I wasn't even thinking like that. That's crazy.
My
Yeah,
baby mama, no baby mama, nigga. I ain't married. Why the fuck would she be a beneficiary? And I ain't
exactly.
talking about you. I didn't know until you really just like solidified it that you did do that. But like, hell no.
Well,
yeah,
I was just thinking like right now, like I don't got to nobody else like around, so something happened to me. Like I don't know, like maybe I should put some another family member on there and change it up a bit.
mhm,
I was just making it. I maybe I should make a will, change some stuff up on there, like
Nigga, you got
tomorrow.
sisters.
What
You
what
got
about Stephanie? What about your sister?
that's what I'm saying. You got
Man,
sisters. It
you
don't
can
yeah,
have
matter
family,
how you
don't mean
feel
they
about it.
family.
But you got
mhm,
your sisters.
So
They
you
are
don't
more
trust your
family.
sister like that?
You don't trust them more than your baby mama.
Not after a situation that happened. Hell no.
So you trust them more than your baby mama. I mean, you trust your baby
Your
mama
younger sister.
more than
more.
your
You know
sister.
what? You know what? I'm gonna start writing things up and thinking like how it really should be, how it should really go.
Yeah, yeah,
At the end of the day, bro, you should never put a motherfucker as a beneficiary unless like they your wife and you know that they love you like that.
mhm,
Exactly.
Other than that, other than that, because people kill people or get people killed all the time just for those
All the time for that money.
benefits.
yep, yep,
Everything
Yeah.
for my shit would be my child is gonna be the beneficiary. Uh, and you can get a lawyer to do that shit for cheap.
mhm,
You can get somebody to write that up for you. But
mhm,
to have somebody who is not in your best interest to be a beneficiary over if you die, they get the money.
mhm,
Hell no. My kids gonna get it. Like I always had it, even in my mind. Like if I hit the millions or whatever on the lottery, I'm gonna have to set up where yeah, my kids might not be able to get all the money right now, and they still gonna have to do something to even unlock the money.
yeah,
Like, but
That
because
remind me of Ghost.
I don't want them to blow it. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? Because you can run through $100,000, $300,000 like it ain't
Real
nothing
quick. Yep.
if you don't have the mindset.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So your baby mama definitely gonna run through it on other niggas too.
Mm-hmm.
That's the crucial part about it.
I
And
forgot.
then
Yeah,
when the kids grow up, they ain't got nothing to show for that money. Now I know somebody when his dad passed away. Now we was already adults or whatever, but he left him like, man, a big bag. We talking about like 6 figures. My man decided he was gonna start selling weed. He was buying weed, trying to sell weed and shit instead of busting moves in another way. He ain't got nothing to show for that money now. You know what I mean? Trying to do fucking security jobs and bribe ripple and shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But if he would have thought correctly or had somebody teach him, because we grew up in the hood, right? So you know what we gonna do when we get it back. Most people think that's the best way to try to increase it. But you know, my man, he wasn't thinking correctly though. He could have bought a house back in that particular time. The $300,000 houses that we got today was probably like 150. He could have bought that and had his own crib, but even bought him a $70,000 house and was cool. He would have had his own crib, but he didn't do that. He was living with a girl at that time. She run the bag up too. They ain't together no more. You know what I'm saying? He had plenty friends. Once that money was gone,
Mm-hmm.
it was a wrap. And I think trying to protect your kids from that is something that's very important.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know, but going back to my baby mama being a beneficiary of anything, she is not my wife, man.
Mm-hmm.
Her name would not be on shit.
Exactly.
My
Exactly.
kids,
Yeah.
my kids are
right.
automatically the beneficiary if something happens to me because the state is going to do what they call a probate,
Yep.
and all my stuff is going to my heirs anyway.
And
Got
then
you.
if you don't want to go through probate, because probate takes a very long time
It
for like
can.
people to be able to get the money. And if you're having a funeral and you need them to pay that, and your kids are too young to get that money, they will have to pay out of pocket because your
You
money
right.
ain't got released yet. So, what they were saying was that if I'm trying to correct myself here. What they were saying is not adding your kids as the beneficiary, but putting the trust in and adding them on that. Because if you have the trust, it releases it. Okay. If you don't have the trust, but you just have them as the beneficiary, that's when you got to go through probate. If they're under age.
Yeah, it's crucial underage.
Yeah.
Like if they are of age, the insurance company is supposed to drop that thing. But
Right.
person is, and you've been accepting it this long. Having a baby mama as a beneficiary is crazy to me.
Yeah, no. Yeah. As a baby mama, I would not suggest anyone to put me on those because that's not, I don't even want that responsibility over my head. Give that money to your child, however
Mm-hmm.
you see fit. Make sure they're set up good and make sure they're good. Now, to be honest, say for instance, Eugene was still alive, my daughter's father. If he was still alive, um, and I felt like that he was going to take care of Tinsley, I would still put the trust up for her for when she's 18 to have a certain amount. But knowing that he's going to be the one taking care of her while I'm gone, I would give money for that reason. I would not list it as a beneficiary though. I would actually just put it in my will. because
Mm-hmm.
putting him as a beneficiary can have him to take all of that if the kids are underage.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't do it like that. I would just write it out in my will, and I wouldn't even say him per se. I would say a guardian. So I would say whoever's
Mm-hmm.
guardian of Tinsley, and I also have two other boys. Whoever is guardian of my children, can have this amount of money to help take care of them as they raise them. And you don't know if they're going to do right by that. All you can do is hope, because once you're gone, you're gone. You can't do nothing about that.
And then it gets deep, like you said, you got two other children, right? It gets
Yeah.
deep, like in. So I know my buddy didn't open the door up for this, but let's say you got kids outside of that baby mama.
Mhm.
Your other child, if your baby mama who don't give a fuck about your other child that ain't got nothing to do with her,
Mhm.
she ain't gonna worry about your other child being taken care of when that check fall.
Mhm. I see
You
what
know
you're
what I'm saying?
saying.
When
Yeah,
that check come, the other you just gotta have that shit written in stone.
it's true.
And if you don't have it written in stone, that's where probate. Because like when my grandfather passed away, they reached out to all the kids. They reached out to me like I was one of the kids, and I was like, "Huh?" So, my grandfather had my step grandfather. He had children outside of the wedlock.
Mhm.
Like we all grown, but they reached out to them too.
Mhm.
Some people had they thought processes like, nah, they wasn't in the household, they wasn't this. It don't even matter. They are heirs.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So, but if you turn everything over to one particular parent, you can hang it up for your other children. They ain't getting nothing.
Yeah.
And see,
Yeah.
I would never do that. I couldn't do that. Like in
Mhm.
good conscience. Like, okay, I do know I have a baby mama that I believe that would be fair. I think. But even still, I wouldn't. Hell no, I wouldn't. Uh, because I gotta use my best mind on, if anything. So my oldest daughter is about to be 21. So if anything, I would trust her to run the estate. I would trust her to make sure everybody is okay.
Mhm.
But a baby mama, nah, she ain't got no ties to my other kids. Nah.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't be too much concerned. Let's say I had $3 million. I wouldn't be too much concerned like when Kobe died or whatever, his parents getting some money. That wouldn't even be my thought process. Like they should already be straight before I even passed away. You know what
Mhm.
I'm saying? But I would want to make sure that my children though, and if possible, their children are
Mhm.
gonna be okay. And I would do that because I would structure a trust. I would have a living will. I would have
Mhm.
whatever it is that I need. I'm gonna have it, but my children are gonna be the beneficiary. And I digress.
Good stuff. Um, that's a tough conversation to have, but it's needed to have before you go,
Mm-hmm.
because there are some conversations that happens once we're gone between siblings and your wife and your brothers and sisters, because they think they entitled too. You see what I'm saying?
Yes,
And
they
then
do.
yeah, so it's like
Cousins that you ain't even talked to in 20 years pop up out the blue thinking they entitled to something.
yep, yeah. It's that's oh, there's an echo.
Go ahead, Carlton, man. You want to talk?
Carlton, you unmuted yourself. Come on. You echoing.
That's fine.
His phone messed up again, I think.
We cool. He is out the way now. We ain't playing. But yeah, that was a real conversation though. And another thing about insurance, which I did not know, is that insurance is an investment
Mhm.
instrument also. You
Hmm.
know,
Mhm.
people are getting these like full term. I don't know how it work yet. But they're getting these investment instruments and then they're borrowing money from it to purchase
Mhm.
things like properties, and they become their own bank. That is the real move right now.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people is doing with that money as well. I had spoke with a financial advisor, and she basically broke it down and explained it to me about the life insurance and the policies and things, and that's that's really what it is. It's like an investment, um, but you actually can use the money. Like after you then put so much in, you can start to withdraw out.
Hmm.
Like so, it is like a bank. Like you being your
Mhm.
own bank. It does. It really gets deep, though. It really does.
It
Yeah,
is deep. They were talking
yeah,
about how the
really.
Rockefellers did it. But the common person like us, we might not know these things, but here we live in the world of information now. And so one of the missions for me is whatever I can uncover, I want to lay out for everybody that I can in layman's terms. Look,
Mhm.
go to Amazon, start your Amazon associates. Like I
Your
don't know if I'm friends with
your phone
everybody
going
on
in and out, Dre.
mine. Can you hear me?
It's like you
Can
was
y'all
going in
hear
and
me?
out.
Y'all sound like y'all going in and out too. But
Now you're echoing.
all right, hold on.
I think it's echoing because Carson came back in.
Nah, my phone was doing like a delay. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, you good now. It's clear.
So I was saying that I want to be able to whatever I grab my hands on as far as information wise, I want to be able to lay it out in layman's terms to everybody that are willing to listen. Um, for instance, today was Amazon Prime Day.
Yeah, I've been
Um,
getting messages.
you can become an Amazon associate where Amazon pay you an affiliate commission for, let's say, like I told you before, Doug, you got, excuse me, you got that whatever that thing you drinking on. The dude put the CO2 in
Yeah,
the juice and make it a pop.
the damn, I forgot what it's called. The soda stream.
You can go to Amazon, go to Google, type in Amazon Associate Program, and then you can, even if you do it on your Facebook. If you look at my Facebook today, I was putting up all kind of links. Like, hey, you can get this TV for 50% off. You can get this for this. Now I don't know if nobody clicked on it. I won't know. I put the Fire Stick thing up. They had them for $17, and it's like if people click on them, I get a percentage of that. And not only that, let's say they didn't even like what I put up. Um, in 24 hours, I think I said this before, but whatever they click on or purchase within that 24-hour period, I get a commission on. So like there are so many different revenues and platforms that we can make money on. So My mission right now is about. They said we need a booty talk model. This nigga tripping. But my plan is to for all of us to become financially free. And I got it. I'm telling you, I got it. Do I implement it like I'm supposed to? I have not. I've been slacking because I've been doing this and I've been doing that, focusing on trying to get this real estate stuff cracker lacking. But this digital marketplace, everybody who are social media like influencers, or you see them who got the bag, they are implementing these things in which, like, I do want to do a segment on something like, but we all got to have like our laptops or something where we can follow these steps. Like I said, I got 2 books. If you go and Google me right now on Amazon.com, Andre Sisk, it's gonna pop up with 2 books that I got. I haven't even delved into the other books. These are just real estate books, and I use Chat GPT to help me write it. Like I didn't have them write the whole thing, but I had them help me write that shit. And I went to Fiverr.com and I paid somebody to create my book covers. And I want before it's all over, everybody gonna have a motherfucking book. We gonna be all authors before it's all said and done, before the end of this year. So I'm gonna work with everybody on that. Everybody, some people left us though, but those of us that are here and whoever our fans or our viewers are, they can follow along too. But one of the segments is we're gonna be making a book. Not like we all gonna make a book together. We all gonna have our individual books, and that's gonna be an income, a stream of income. Uh, it's other things that I want to work with, like I already mentioned affiliate links, but just stay tuned. Like, stay tuned. Cause it's gonna push me to do the things that I know because I'm going to be showing the things that I have learned.
Ooh.
So we got this. I'm trying to make this money. It's more than just the podcast. I did a post to see who wanted to be on the if we did a y'all know that balloon pop thing.
Yeah, yeah, we talked about
Oh, yeah.
So I did a post on our Facebook. Come on, man. I did a
it. You
post on
got it.
our Facebook account, and I was like, "Who want to participate in it?" Just
The
to
balloon.
see, you know what I mean? Because for one, it's gonna
Did
blow up because it's in a city, huh?
anybody say anything back?
I don't know. It's like a so on Facebook you can create a page, right? You don't have to create a whole nother Facebook account, so you can create a page that's linked up with your account. So I got at least I don't know I got a whole bunch of Facebook pages from me trying to learn this affiliate link stuff. Uh, but I don't know. I'm gonna have to go in there and look. I think I did it today. Uh, but I've sent all my friends to like Truth Be Told Facebook page, and that's why I've been saying like everybody should send their friends to like that page or
I've been doing it.
however it goes so that we can get more people to even come to like and subscribe here. But like I don't know, I don't want to be on the show because I might come out and everybody pop their balloon and I'll be shitty. Like fuck
Hmm.
y'all bitches then.
We need I think the first show should be about Lady T should be the one that asking the questions. She should be the one talking to the men or whatever. They got the balloons.
So you think she should go out
Okay.
and or you
No,
think she should you saying she should be the host
or she should be the one that's going out to see if the guys are gonna pop their balloons when she come out.
Yeah, yeah, she should be the one walking. I mean, she should be the one and have like four guys with balloons or whatever to see who
Nah,
how the balloons
nah,
relate.
No, it ain't supposed
nah,
to be nobody from the podcast. I thought it's
nah.
supposed to be other people.
It's supposed to be other people. We ain't gonna.
Don't be try, Doug. Don't be trying to put me on the spot like that.
She could be the MC. She could be the one, the girl with the microphone.
The
That's
host.
going, yeah. The host. Okay, like going down and asking them the question. Why did she pop the balloon and all that stuff? Yeah, that person.
Yeah, I could see me doing that now.
Yeah.
I could see me, but I ain't. I ain't going out and they. Nah. But no, I think that would be a good. I think that would be something good to do though.
It would be.
Tell Carlton to mute his phone.
I
He
just
just
moved. I
did.
just muted him. I did it.
Yeah, cause
He
his
keep
stuff.
on muting it. We keep getting his echoes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It seemed
So
like when we get the echoes from him
what's
is
gonna
when
be
his phone messed up.
for next week, y'all? We gotta do a movie.
Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to get back in. I can't hear nothing. Hold on.
Carlton done unmuted again. Now we got the echo. Keep muting his ass.
Man,
Now he left out.
he did. He be getting mad when y'all be saying that, don't he?
I don't know. It's like every time me or Andre mute him or whatever, it's like he unmute himself.
But why are you unmuting if you're not even talking or like, and you know your phone is gonna echo?
Right. It sound like a internet thing. Something ain't right because every time it start echoing like that, I feel like he got some type of bad connection.
I
Yeah,
think
he
it's
might be on Wi-Fi.
his volume or something.
Ah, okay. His volume.
His mic might be too loud.
Oh, I
Ooh,
was.
I'm about to get off work. I got 15 more minutes and I am off work.
Oh yeah, so
I
we entertained
think
you until while you was working. Huh?
took you through your whole shift. Well, not your whole
Y'all,
shift.
y'all
About half
definitely
of
took me
your
through.
shift.
Yep, about half of my shift. Y'all done got me through it. Cause listen,
Man, I don't know
I
what's
was,
going on.
I knew I was gonna be tired today at work. Cause I didn't get much
Oh,
sleep. I don't know what it was. I went to bed late and woke up extra early, and then woke up just cleaning and doing everything and washing clothes. I'm like, what is wrong with me? I need to go to bed somewhere. Knowing I don't
girl,
get
it
off
be
till
like that
midnight.
sometimes. You know,
Yeah, yeah,
Yep.
it do.
gotta do what you gotta do.
Yep, that rent, that
Okay,
it's got to
ain't
get
that it?
paid.
Boy, that'll get the job done, baby.
Yep.
For real. Boy, that's one thing I can say. You know, us as women, we wear many hats. Not saying men don't, but us
Mhm.
women, when you got responsibilities and you own up to that, you feel
Mhm.
me? You really stand on business and do what you gotta do.
That's it.
Like for real, you don't even worry about how long it's gonna take or what it takes.
No,
Just know that you gotta do what you gotta do.
I have never in my life having kids work till midnight, and
Wow.
I was so surprised that I took the shift, but I was just trying to get in the door. You know what I'm saying? So I took whatever shift they had available, and so I just put in for a new shift. And so I'm supposed to be getting an earlier shift. I'm not sure which one I'm gonna get, but I'm supposed to be getting an earlier shift now. So it was worth it just getting through the door. And I figure since it's summertime, then I can work my way through working midnight since they ain't gotta go to school.
Right.
So but yeah,
Well,
now it's time to get on up off this shift.
Okay.
Well, all you got is 15 minutes and you want to get off your shift. Ain't no time to talk. It's time to get off. You
Okay.
ain't got that much longer.
Show do.
Yeah, y'all got me through there. Thank you so much.
Okay. That's right.
Ain't no
Praise
problem.
time
Every
to
Tuesdays and Thursdays, you can chime in and hang out with us.
Yep. You
Sounds good.
back. I like you, Tay. You definitely live and communicate and you ain't camera shy. You feel me?
That's
Yeah.
what's up. Thanks, Lady T. Thanks for y'all having me. For
No,
real.
absolutely. You definitely gotta come back and slide through. Chop it up with us.
I'm gonna slide through. Most definitely, I'm gonna slide through. I don't be doing nothing like today. Slow as ever. I think I did 2 calls this whole 8 hour shift. So
Real good.
Wow.
yeah, today was surprisingly slow. I mean, we're usually not that busy. You have your days where you're super busy and you're at a hospital ooh, all the time. But
Wow.
now today just wasn't that day, and I ain't complaining.
Wow.
Hmm.
That's good. So
Yeah.
are you drive the ambulance or what are you?
No, I'm a medical courier, so I just go pick up blood, body parts,
Oh my gosh. So that stuff don't
specimens.
gross you out.
No, I don't see nothing. I don't know. So the blood is boxed up. It has to be
Okay,
temperature
so
controlled. So you
every
don't see no blood. You don't see nothing. Um, what you do see though is the part that I hate is like when they have the little containers of things like urine, poop, things
ooh,
like that. If it's in a clear container, you
then
will see that. Yeah,
oh,
yeah. That's the only thing I hate, and I hate reading it and it says what it is. I'm like, dang it, now I know what it is.
right.
I don't want to read it to know what it is. Just don't tell me.
Okay.
Cause to me, it's like once you know what it is, you might not really smell poop, but you're gonna think you smell it. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you
You're
Right.
like,
can
oh, I
come
smell
Oh,
it.
mm, dang.
Yeah, but it's a
But
cool
that's
job.
an interesting job to have though.
hmm
Are you an independent?
No, I am with IU Health.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a cool job to get through the door. Um, it's not something financially, to stabilize you. It's just something financially that will get you through. They don't make a lot of money, but they're very open to like overtime and all that. So that's what makes it good. And there's IU Health is a big industry. It's a big
Mm,
company. So many jobs. If you want to make more, you can make more. You just switch positions. You can put in for a different position. So it's just a good way to get through the door. And so that's what I did. And I do like my job. This is something I think I could do. Even if I switch positions, I will probably do this for some overtime here and there. But only this position. This is a stat position.
oh,
So
okay.
yeah, so stats is like when they call, when the hospital calls and say we need some blood, we have an emergency, we have a surgery, So you're the person that's got to hurry up really fast, drive to the hospital, pick it up, drive to the other hospital, drop it off. Yeah. The only thing that sucks is you gotta sit here. You got, you got to be close to the hospital, so you ain't got no
What's the
choice but
job
to sit
called?
here.
These
A
nuts.
medical courier.
And where can they apply at?
You can apply on IU Health's website, their career website. I think you just type in IU Health Careers, and it should pull up the website. However, with the courier position, you got to have a good license. They will deny you, and they don't just take regular blood test. I mean, drug tests. They do it by blood as well. They're going to take your blood. They're going to check for everything. They check to make sure your health is good. Um, like all of that.
I
But they
remember
don't
years ago, I
discriminate.
used to work with IU. I used to work do ES environmental service.
Uh-huh.
Did years.
Oh, that's what's up. I've heard of them. That's what's up.
BBL Drizzy. Hey,
I
BBL
was with them for some
Drizzy.
years too. Like half of my adulthood, I was with IU. Great
Oh
place, great
wow,
campus.
that's
Yo,
what's up.
I
Okay.
even got a video on Facebook that they made. I got an award for helping somebody through the metal detector.
Oh wow, that's what's up. I use the. It's been okay. I was a paralegal forever, so I've been in the
Paralegal?
office. Mhm. Yeah, I've been
That's
in the
that's
office
a good
for.
job to be in. Good
Oh
position,
yeah.
paralegal. I had a friend that was doing paralegal work for a long time. She worked with a high profile lawyer at
Uh
one
huh.
time. She was making pretty good money.
Yeah. Yeah. That's where you're gonna make the money. You're gonna make the money with the private attorneys. You are not gonna make money with through Marion County at all. You're not gonna make a lot of money. However, it's such a high demand that you are overworked and underpaid.
Mm.
Um, which was okay at first because I enjoyed my job. But then they wouldn't give raises. They had this freeze going on. We was fighting for raises for years. I worked there for 12 years. So they would not give raises. And when I say we were making, you just could not make it. Once they started raising rent and everything, I couldn't even pay my rent barely with the checks I was getting. I was like, my rent has went up significantly. I have a car note, I have children. Like I can't even make an excuse to keep this job at this point. So I had to leave for money. I had to leave.
Have you noticed with government jobs, it's like you make great money, but they tax it like outrageously. Like your overtime, you throw it
Yep,
to the government. Overtime is really for the government, and if you don't realize that, it's like
yep.
you got to work almost every day of
Oh,
the week.
people be saying that kind of stuff, man, but I don't. I do not. Yes, they're gonna take their taxes. Period. But you
Mhm.
still are getting paid more money than you made on your regular check, though.
Mhm.
I could be wrong, man, but like I've worked with people who be talking about they taking taxes out and all of that. Well, let's say, how did you set up your W-2s or your W-9 or whatever it is? How did you set up how they take your taxes out for one? Like,
I
Mhm.
put two, and then I put like extra 10 just so I can make sure they can't be like, oh, we didn't take nothing on it, and they still like
but they
still
gonna
stick with it.
they gonna take their money, but you're
Yep.
not in a whole different tax bracket, man, unless you are just like killing the game in overtime.
Yeah. It's. I definitely went into a different tax bracket this past tax season, and I didn't even know. I didn't even know I ended up on state. Like never have I owed state. I have 3 children. You know what I'm saying? So what? I'm a single mother with 3 children. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
So
but if you ain't paying attention to it, a lot of people don't know when they be in a different tax bracket if you're not paying attention.
yep. I wasn't paying attention. I had last year was a different year for me. So I had took from my 401. I had just a whole lot going on, and I did not know that adds into your income at the end of the tax season. So everything that I borrowed from my 401 and then plus what I made, and I was working a second job, like so all of that got combined for my income. And when she told me that, I knew I was in trouble. When she said, "Yo, we gotta combine this," what? Wait, I knew I was in trouble after that. So I
Wow.
just, yeah, it wasn't, and I gotta be honest, it was not worth making the extra money that I made. It was not. It didn't make enough in that year to say that it was worth owing money at the end of the year. Because once you hit the top of that, well, barely hit the line of that tax bracket, that's it. Like, and that's a big gap. So say you're at 55,000, between 55,000 and 80,000. Well, you only made the 55,000. Don't matter. You're still getting taxed the way the $80,000 bracket would. You see what I'm saying? It's not worth it. So unless you're meeting the high peak of that bracket, it's not worth making that much more.
Shit, imagine you having a understanding with your baby mama or your kid's mom. I know we don't. Baby mama has to go out the window. But imagine you have an understanding with your kid's mom
Mhm.
about you gonna claim the child this year. And then
Mhm.
she claimed the child, or let somebody else claim the child,
Oh.
or somebody who got the information because they did it before claim the child. And the IRS come after you like, yeah, big bro. Like, we need that back from you. Like,
Ooh. Yeah.
shit get crucial though.
Yeah.
Then
Yeah.
Yeah.
you got to prove with birth certificates if you're related or not. That's how you could break
But
that down.
nah, that ain't how that work. Cause you still,
No.
if you're not the custodial parent,
Yep. That's it.
they can hit you over the head like, well, did you get this paperwork signed here? Even if I
Yep.
learned like even if child support tell you you can claim every other year as long as you are current in child support, um, you still have to have a paper sign to say I can claim them.
Yep.
And I've learned that shit the
That's
hard way.
crazy.
I'm on the phone with the IRS one year, and I'm like, but hold on, I got the paperwork to say that I can claim every other year. Well, you also have to get this form signed, and you got to send that in
Yep.
before you sign. You can't send it in after you file. You got to send it in with your filing paperwork. And I'm like, that's bullshit. Motherfucker hit me over the head though. Wasn't nothing I can say about it. I
Mhm.
owe. You know what I'm saying? You owe. And I'm like, shit, what nothing I can say. I could say a lot. I
Mhm.
just didn't know what to say. I could have got a lawyer. I could have did so many different things that probably would have cost me more money than it was worth. You know what I'm saying? But I learned a lesson that I can talk about. And I learned a lesson that going forward, I won't make that mistake again.
So basically, people ain't being honest on how many times they letting people claim the kids. They doing as much as what they could do to get away with it. Basically, it's sometimes.
They changed the laws a lot. Like you got to prove that you're some kind of kin to these kids, like grandma, this, that, guardian. Now you got to do that these days. But your baby mama can do whatever she can try to do whatever she want to do. Like unless you got your I's dotted and your T's crossed, then you know you might be running into a situation. But you just gotta always be prepared for that kind of shit, though.
Definitely do. That's just different.
I
Mhm.
got a
Damn.
question for you. Um, did they ask you did you want to take out taxes when you pulled that thing from your retirement? Because did they let you know before 53 you have to pay taxes? It's a penalty. They asked, did you want to pay the taxes on it for the penalty? Or no, they didn't ask you that.
They did not ask me. There was I want to say they took out prior to me getting it. They did take out some money. So the check that I got wasn't that full amount that I asked for because they did take a percentage out. But
But
what they did not tell me is
You
that
get double tax.
yeah, they
Hmm.
didn't take the state taxes out of it. They only took the federal out of it. They didn't take the state taxes out of it, and so because of that, that income, yeah, that's what put me in the rear with the state at the end of the day. So it's a lot they won't tell you unless you ask.
yeah, when I
You,
took
Okay.
my
I rem
401k out, they penalized me because I wasn't of the age of taking it out, like 60, 70
Oh
years old.
yeah,
That
oh yeah,
yeah, so I didn't get penalized, but I got taxed a lot. I didn't
tax.
get the full amount
Hmm.
for
Yeah,
that.
they
Yeah,
did
I
that
used
for
to
me
work at
too.
a call center for a bank, so I know a lot about all that. That's
Hmm.
a lot that you do have to, like she just said, Tay said it. If you don't ask, they won't tell. You
Ain't
got
telling.
to know your shit. You gotta
Yep.
know. Because if you don't know, I suggest not to even do it. For real.
Period. I would tell anybody don't do it. Just
I ain't
don't
gonna
even
lie.
do it.
I ain't gonna lie. I did it a couple times, right? I do
Hmm.
believe that the message is in the fine print. Like they can't just throw something out there that you don't pay it. Like they just can't throw it out there. Now I've been in a situation where I didn't read the fine print,
Yeah.
or I wasn't
Right.
even worried. I wasn't worried about the motherfucking taxes. Hey, bro, I need this $3,000 right now,
Okay.
and so I'm just gonna click on the click. I accept. I accept. I
Mhm.
understand. Give me the check. You know what I'm saying? And then when the tax time roll around, they be like, "Hey, big dog, did you read that fine print?"
Yep.
You're like, "I just needed that money."
That's how they get you every time.
Every time.
But
And
it, the
that's another thing they say about our people though. Like a lot of black people, and I hate to say it, but it do be majority of our people don't fucking read.
Yep.
It ain't even that you don't
Yep.
know how, you just lazy and don't want to read it.
Yep.
And you sitting up here signing your goddamn name and don't know what the fuck
Yep.
you signing over to or what you agreeing with
Yep.
until it's too late. And then
That's
they gonna
it.
go back and tell your ass like, well, it says right here in line 33 on page 2, your ass didn't even get past page 1.
because I think it's a difference when you borrow money from your 401k, and then there's a difference when you like, I want to do a hardship withdrawal.
Yeah.
Uh,
Mhm.
the first
Yeah.
time I borrowed and I paid $15 back every paycheck until that shit was paid off. I had bought my Invisalign for my braces and shit. But when it came to like I want to invest in some cryptocurrency or something, I had to go ahead and let me go ahead and lie. I ain't gonna lie. Let me go ahead and get a doctor's note saying this how much my bill gonna be, so I can cash that money out. But I always knew that they was gonna take money, and I knew that they was going to hit me at the end of the year, possibly. But
Mhm.
when you need that money, you ain't worried about none of that shit. At least it's your money.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? I done
Mhm.
seen people scamming other people for nigga, I'm scamming my own shit. I
Yeah,
Right.
said, yeah.
that's true. Yeah,
I
you
That's
gotta
got some
get
true.
there.
I got some dental work that's gonna be 3,200. I need all that up out of there, big dog.
Ooh,
Okay.
3,200. Ooh, good God. That's a lot of money.
And then don't go get none of
For
that
some
shit
teeth.
done. I got some other shit I need to do with that.
Oh,
But it's
God.
my money though. I paid into this. I
Ain't
think the
that
other
much?
part, the crucial part is like it's the employer, they got their half in it.
Oh
But
yeah,
they
definitely.
don't never ask for no receipts. Did you get it done? Nah. I, I actually ended up having to pay for my car note. I ain't never had a car note. But I'm just saying.
My God.
Boy, that's something I definitely didn't like either. I always like to cash out on my cars.
Yeah, I always went to the auction or something like that.
I
Like
remember those
going for
days.
A
yeah.
dealer's auction or a city auction?
Man. So I first I went to I ain't trying to plug nobody, but first I used to go to the last chance records or whatever they call.
Oh, yeah.
And then I found out about Marion County Public Auction. And Marion County Public Auction, they don't give it to you, but I ain't been in a while, but for $20 they give you a paper plate. You know what I'm saying? Back in the other days, we used to just I'm a follow behind you till you get the car to the crib, bro.
Boy,
You
ain't
know what
that
I'm saying?
it?
Oh, I'm about to ride this and hope no police get behind me.
Boy, they don't know
Mm-hmm.
nothing about that, do they?
It was good old days back in them
Remember
times.
them days.
But yeah, I don't know. I've always just felt like I didn't never want a car payment. I didn't. I've seen people get their shit repossessed. Then you looking silly.
Mm-hmm.
and just different stuff like, or you try to turn the card back in, which I don't understand. Like, if you turn the card back in, they still gonna put that shit back on your credit. The bank has already paid the dealership for the car, so I don't even know why you giving it back to the dealership. Like, but just I always wanted to be in a position to pay for shit like that cash, and that's probably why I didn't have a credit report until I was like well in my probably 30s or something, because I just didn't put shit on my credit. Like, I didn't have a car payment. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Guess who's back?
Hey, what's up, y'all?
Hey,
Hey,
Monica.
it's
Hey, how y'all
Monica.
doing?
I don't
What's
know
up?
what. Let me find out. Monica then came on the show
Oh,
tonight.
I
shoot.
know, Red.
We missed
Hold
I
us a
sure
Monica,
did.
boy.
on. Didn't we? Girl,
Yeah,
I
how
was
y'all
talking
been?
about you
Yeah.
all last week. I said, "Where is Monica at?"
MIA. MIA.
Knowing everybody like you on here. You are one of the essence.
The
hmm
essence.
Yes. And now we
Andre,
got
what you
more.
feeding
Now
me?
we got more women than men now.
Mm-hmm.
Do we? Okay, okay.
That's how it is in real life, ain't it?
Hey,
In
Who run the
society
world?
today.
I ain't tripping.
I ain't tripping either.
And let
It's
us
all
live.
right,
But sure, Monica done missed what 3 hours of a show.
man. It's been a good show too.
Yeah, we've
What
been
y'all
on
Dre,
some
talk
go
new
ahead,
about?
give
shit.
her a recap, Dre.
We did a role play. I think that's one of the newest things. We did a role play.
That was good. We need to do that on every show, like some type of scenario role play.
Yeah. If
hmm
your girlfriend, if you found something in somebody's phone, your person phone and shit, what do you do? And then you call the other person. So like we really, it was fun though.
Oh, that's funny.
We went out. It's been a lot. It's been a long 3.5 hours.
We talked about brown sugar. I was asking them, okay, so what we gonna do for next week? We got a movie.
The movie. What's the next movie? Movie.
You gotta think. What's Jason's
The
lyric?
Wood. The Wood.
Oh, let's do the wood. Yes, the
The
wood.
Wood.
That's more current than Jason Leary.
Jason's lyric was a deep ass movie though.
Jason
I don't know.
Lyric was
It
cold though.
was.
That
Yeah,
could be
that
one. That
that's
could be a movie we talk about in the future. But yeah.
The Wood is cool. I ain't down. I mean, I'm down with that.
All right, let's do the
I guess
Wood.
it's
Big
still a
Mike in the Wood.
girl.
But I think it's gonna boil down to who's the villain in these movies. Like, what do we see? What's the bad part?
In the wood.
What's the good part?
Oh.
Because I think I don't. Mike, Money Mike. I
Money
think he
Mike.
was he was a grown up in there.
In what movie?
The Wood.
Mike Epps wasn't in the Wood.
No, his name was Mike, wasn't it?
Are you talking about Mike Big Mike? He was a kid. He wasn't a villain.
That's what I'm saying. But he kept it quiet.
Omar Epps.
Oh, you talking about Omar Epps?
Yeah, he kept it quiet. He didn't. The brother they wanted
But you
to.
know, the younger Mike though, that wasn't Omar Epps. That was somebody else.
But you know
He,
what I'm saying. I ain't talking
yeah,
about the person. What I'm saying is everybody was betting on the booty.
yeah, pretty much. Who gonna get it first? Spinning that pizza around.
He got the booty and didn't say nothing.
Yeah.
Right.
So he wasn't a villain though, because he was wanting his friends to win the bet.
He.
Yeah.
I don't think that was what it
They,
was.
they betted on the coochie
He
too.
didn't. Matter of fact, he didn't want to claim that he won a bet with the girl that he really really liked.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Matter of
it
He
fact,
was
did.
about.
let's
It
say,
was about her.
let's say this conversation for next week. The movie.
Definitely, because we already getting into it, and
Yeah.
so I know next week gonna be good.
Yeah. Cause I ain't even gotta
That's a good
watch it. I
movie
done
too.
watched it so many dang on times.
Yeah,
I
I mean,
swear that's
I've watched
hilarious.
it.
I could
I
replay
do.
it from
It's
scene
all
to
kind.
scene.
It's all kind of stuff to talk about there, though.
Especially his little dance and everything. That's
But my
crazy.
man
That's how
went
we
back.
do it in North Carolina.
My man went back to Herbie
North
before he
Carolina.
got.
You laugh and say, "Girl, I love that movie. I swear."
That's a
I
good
love that
movie.
movie too. I should
I
watch
know,
that back to back. That
My
and
Monica,
Baby
thing.
you
Boy.
seen that
The
movie? I know
Woods,
you
Love and
have.
I don't
Basketball,
think he wanted to get
all
married
those
though.
movies.
Who? Oh, look, Dre, you still don't say nothing else. We can't talk no more
Yeah,
about
matter of fact, 'cause we reviewing the movie right now and ain't even watch it yet.
because I was about to go all in, but I can't.
Hey,
I can't
look,
even do it
why
I can
not?
go from scene to scene, scene by scene.
because this a whole nother segment. We gotta say
Okay,
that. We gotta say that
we'll
for next
save it.
week.
We'll save it for Thursday.
Ah, well, y'all want to do it Thursday?
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah. Thursday. Okay, I thought it was movie Tuesday, but we do it
So,
Thursday.
Doug, you
So we talking
hosting?
about it.
You hosting it Thursday, Doug?
Yeah.
Well, I
He
did say
got.
that.
Yep. Yep.
I did bring the wood up. So I guess
So you need to get the wood together, and you need two topics.
Yep.
okay.
So
How
yeah,
long?
that's how we did it today, Monica. They put me on the scene today with the topics.
You did the role play?
Yeah, I did the role play with
Yeah.
Doug and Tay. So yeah. And then I did one with Andre and
Carlton.
what's his name?
Carlton.
Carlton.
Carlton. I was about to call him Calvin. That's why I had to stop. I'm like, hold on, that ain't it. But yeah, Carlton. Where he go? You kicked him off.
Nah, he came and then he did.
Oh yeah, cause his phone kept messing up.
Hey Andre, all
What
I
up?
want to know, man, you remember the bet?
What bet?
You don't
Shut
remember
up, that's it.
What's the
I
bet?
thought
Oh,
we
that would
I
be
want to
funny
know.
if y'all was to role play the three guys. Oh my gosh, that would be funny.
uh, role play as the three friends in the wood?
Yes, that would be
Carlton don't,
funny.
Carlton don't know nothing about the woods to even role play it though.
He don't.
He don't.
So
you
where
said
is
Carlton.
Yeah, I
where's
said Carlton. I know you probably do.
Man, I know all movies.
where's Dasha at? He ain't doing it no more.
And he didn't pull up today.
He probably be on there Thursday.
Doug said he was coming, but the show goes on.
Oh, it
Shit.
Yeah,
definitely does.
you can't stop because somebody don't show.
But yeah, we can definitely do that. Uh I don't know if we role played the particular somebody else coming in. I don't know.
Oh,
What
who
the
is
fuck?
that?
Who?
Somebody just got kicked.
Oh no, they didn't. They gonna knock our
Andre.
shit off.
It says Shahida. What the
Andre,
fuck?
you gonna have to delete
Edit.
that part.
I'm gonna edit it out.
Yeah.
That's weird.
That
Man,
is so fucked up.
man, why the fuck
And
would they
niggas
just
on the
do that?
line.
That's some bullshit.
How did you who let him in?
I thought it was somebody from Facebook, man, that I
Oh
knew,
my
maybe.
god. He like it's too, oh wow.
I'm over
Oh
here like,
wow.
hold on, who the fuck is
Now that
this?
was past booty
Bro,
talk.
what
That was
the hell?
Somebody
booty
knows
do.
somebody. Somebody know that. Your little wee wee.
Right. Right, Monica. How would they even know that we in booty talk? We ain't even in booty talk no
We done
more.
already passed booty talk.
We
Booty talk
passed
gone.
booty talk. They a
Oh
little
my
late.
god. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go ahead and delete that part out of there.
Well, I'm glad we didn't say nothing important around that part.
I'm glad we
Listen.
did.
If I was them, I'd have thought that shit was funny as fuck, though.
That probably was his
These
plan the whole
nuts.
time.
The whole
Like, I'm
Yeah,
gonna
time.
get him
they
here.
probably was laughing like a motherfucker.
Right.
Dang, that's crazy.
It's alright, though. That motherfucker said, white dick for y'all niggas.
That's fucked up. Hell no.
Was he
That
white or light skinned? Like, I'm
that's what I was
concerned.
trying to figure out. Was it
All I know is
I
I added him to the stage and I saw what I didn't want to see, and I'm like, delete, delete, delete.
Lady Lieutenant Jay trying to figure out who the hell it was.
This
he must
motherfucker,
have he saw or heard some ladies and got excited
he probably be going to everybody's shit as much as he can,
doing that.
doing
Yeah.
that
See how
shit.
long he'll get away with this shit.
These
Yeah.
nuts,
Somebody
my
need to
ass type.
report his ass. Nasty bastard.
I
Right.
should. I wonder if you can.
You
I'm gonna go on
should.
there and see if you can report that nigga.
Report
I'm
that
sure he
motherfucker.
can.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, but all you gotta do is get his name and figure out because his
Or
name
just
show popped up.
let him be. If you do the shit again, do something. Let
Oh
him
no,
play.
I can do guest must authenticate.
Yeah.
Uh
Oh, okay, Monica. Okay, so do you have a preference? Would you get date a guy that is living with his mom or
Oh.
grandma or any of that? I know you may be in a relationship, so this is not about being single or any of that. It's just a random question I asked the guys earlier. And also Tay, but just wondering like even
Mm.
if you was or wasn't, like because some people consider somebody living with somebody broke, but we've come to find out that's not true. You know, some people actually like to have a roommate or like to have somebody that they living with, um, just to grow with them or just to actually become financially free. You know, they may be trying to save so that they can, get out on their own.
hey,
But
I need y'all to remember 3 minutes and 35 3 hours and 35 minutes. So I
okay.
can go ahead and edit that shit out of
I'm
there.
about to text it in the
Mm.
group chat.
Yeah. Cause
Yeah, that's crazy.
he got me.
He ain't gonna do it no more.
Cause it's like I had to kick him. I couldn't just like let me see how to report. I had to kick. And I don't
You
see no way to report him. If I'd have did all of
So
that,
wouldn't he have to have the link in order to get
no,
added in?
he could come on the chat. The link to come on the chat is in the chat. I mean, you know what I mean?
Oh
To
yeah.
come on the panel was in the chat.
But he had to be accepted though, right?
I accepted the motherfucker because I thought for one, I invited somebody to come up, and she's telling me that she can't. For some reason, when she clicks on it, it tells her something else. Like she can't get in the chat. So because it said Sheeta or something like that, it was like a female type of a name.
so
I
you thought it
thought
was her?
it was
Yeah,
her that she got on,
that makes sense.
but it was not her. It was Dingling Man.
Mm.
That's all right.
I'm just laughing because you said dingling. He gave
That's
him
who
a
it was.
name.
Dingling Man,
That's gonna be his
motherfucker,
name today.
Right. Right.
motherfucker.
Ding dong, ding dong.
He
That
said,
nigga was bored.
I thought y'all was in booty talk."
But obviously, that's what he thought.
Good. Shit, we done
He
passed
said,
booty
"Shit, it's
talk.
midnight."
Hell yeah.
So
Mm.
when we ending, cause it's 3 hours and 43.
If y'all want to end now, we can end now. I ain't,
We
I ain't tripping.
no,
We had a good live.
it
Yeah, we had a
definitely
good
did.
night.
It
I
did.
think that fucked you up, Andre. Yeah, I think we should
Yeah.
end it.
He done
Well,
threw us off. The man done threw us off.
yeah. Cause I'm like, what else can we talk about now? We done already been spoiled. Like,
Yeah.
Right.
Motherfucker done slapped us with dick and everything. And I'm up here like, God damn.
That was very offset, though. It definitely was.
Do the whole move back.
But I
Yes.
can I can edit that.
Yeah.
If I do be taking
So
my
we gonna
time
watch
to
the
like
wood.
edit the
And then
movies, edit the streams, but I can edit that out like soon as we get off of here. And if I don't edit off soon as we get off here, y'all text me and be like, "Hey, did you edit that out yet?" Because
That's
it wasn't
that's
nothing like
ASAP.
30 seconds. It wasn't
yeah,
even 30 seconds. It was like 20. It
yeah,
was 5 seconds. It was
Yeah,
yeah.
that's
enough for him to throw that shit in a circle, and y'all motherfuckers was like, "What the
What the
fuck?"
how the fuck you
Wait,
know?
no,
wait,
bro, wide
wait.
open and
How the
everything.
fuck you know?
It took
All
me a
three
sec.
ways,
I ain't
man,
gonna lie. It
wide
took
open.
me a second because I had to double take. Like, wait.
Right, because I was like, hold on, like
I
I
was
know
asking why I
I'm
goddamn
the
was
well
one.
surprised.
Carlton ain't got on here. Nah.
Yeah, I
My
know,
eyes
right?
got wide and everything.
I
Y'all
was
was
up
paying
here
attention
like,
I
to
was
that
not
shit.
surprised.
I was shitty
That-
because I'm up here like, okay, Sheeta is SHEEDA something. And I was like, okay, she must have got on here finally. And I'm the one who seen it first because I clicked the button. And I was like, motherfucker. And I'm trying to click the button and kick the motherfucker like, oh, hold on, where's the button? By that time, like I wish that it was some type of filter, right? Where we can see who the fuck we letting on before we let on.
Yeah.
But there was no option there. It was just dick and balls. And
Oh my
I was like,
god.
oh shit. Oh shit.
That
But
shit was funny as hell. Like that did it. Like I don't know. All I can say is tonight was very interesting, but I liked it. Like we had a nice conversation.
Oh,
Didn't
bet
think
you
it would
right
end
there.
like that though. Like, ooh, that was a big one.
Your eyes probably got wide and everything.
Oh, they definitely did.
Like, oh shit.
I'm still stuck
Mhm.
on like they said it was light skinned or white. Which one?
Right. I was like, wait, hold on.
Like,
Yeah,
damn,
yeah.
I wouldn't even know, but I
Mm.
don't know.
yeah,
So Doug, it's on you Thursday, right? You gonna come up with the topic. Just text in the group chat. I might think of one by then, just to help you out a
Thursday,
little bit.
what's the movie?
the wood.
The wood. So since we doing the wood, then we gonna have to bring some marriage in there, cause they definitely got married. He definitely got married in there. So, but that was towards what?
Yeah, but even in the beginning, it was also like
We
what high
can't talk.
school.
We ain't talking about it.
Okay, because we gonna be
Yeah,
like the
we
last
keep getting
conversation.
into it. Yeah,
Yeah. Cause I really want
dang,
to go in. I know the movie almost by heart.
I know the
So
man.
movie was hard too. I can say it from line by line.
Oh my goodness. Oh my
How
goodness.
funny.
Y'all excited. That's
I
gonna
Yes.
be fun. That's gonna be fun to talk about. Cause I ain't never seen y'all this excited to talk about a movie. The last couple movies we had, y'all ain't say too much.
I mean, the wood is cool.
Yeah.
There's a lot of movies though. I mean,
it's a
I
lot of
I, I spent too much time watching movies, but the wood is a movie, and we can talk about a lot. And I feel it's a lot I can say about that movie.
Yeah, it is. It's a lot of things that was going
I
on in.
I think she purdy. Get the fuck out of
her.
here, nigga.
You take your ass back to North Carolina. He said, I'm from North Carolina.
He sure did, didn't he?
Said, you blood of cuz. He said, I'm from North Carolina. I don't know what that is.
And y'all still talking about it. Look.
They ready. They are ready tonight. They are ready. Okay.
Okay.
So Thursday, uh, Doug, we all gonna get in the chat, and then if you do it early enough, like you see this time, we didn't have a thumbnail.
Yeah.
We had the original Truth Be Told as a thumbnail. But if you get
into whatever research and you look at what's going on or you want to find something to talk about, I mean, this is gonna be your episode, bro. So just make sure it's a good one. We can figure out whatever role play later on as we go on. So you ain't gotta think of a role play. We ain't gonna put that pressure on you.
Yeah, because we just came with the role play today, just right out the damn blue, really. So
Yeah, we ain't
That
gonna
was
put
it
that.
was it was out the blue.
But it was good out the blue.
No,
And that
definitely. And it worked out well. Like
Yep, it
shit.
did.
we
Dre
might
shot
have
the hoop and we dunked it.
mess around and have booty talk role play. Now I'm just bullshit.
yeah, somebody wrote in the
Oh,
messages
that's gonna
Oh,
be
that's
fun.
what I was about to say.
for
Oh, now
booty
that
talk.
would
Yeah.
be exclusive.
That
Well,
would
you
be
know we love
We
exclusive.
some
definitely
booty
gotta
talk.
have Monica on here that night. Alive.
Yep, we love some booty talk.
I don't think I can do all that anymore, y'all.
We
Ah,
was,
I
okay.
I don't think I can get into it
Yeah,
like that.
okay, well
Then.
that's understandable.
Yeah.
Ain't
But yeah,
nothing wrong
somebody
with it.
wrote in the chat 3 hours
I mean,
and
I want
35
to,
minutes.
but it's different now.
Yeah, it is. No, I definitely
Yeah.
understand. And out of respectfully, we gon' you feel me? Not even talk
Mm,
about that at all.
mm.
You ain't gotta be involved in none of that. Whatever you feel comfortable, your presence is enough. You feel me? I'm just
Yeah,
happy you back on.
yeah. I'm just trying to see where I can fit in at or what I
Right.
can. Yeah, this is right now. I just don't want to mess nothing up.
It's understandable.
Turn that down.
Very much. Thank you.
we about to go backstage now, everybody.
Okay.
All right.
Backstage.
Truth be
Thank
told,
y'all.
All right. Don't
like,
forget to
subscribe.
like.